more Diamond Geezers 2 on Football Manager 12. My name's Mike. Thank you for joining me yet again. So, for those of you that were with us yesterday, it was a bit of a roller coaster, I won't lie. These are our results. We played these 5 games yesterday. Started with a fantastic 2-1 win, and then a ridiculous 5-2 win against Slough, in which we went 4-0 up. But then the following 3 games against Leighton, St Neots and Ashford were all pretty terrible. To be fair, we were very lucky to come away from those 2 draws with 2 draws. And then that 4-1 spanking was just embarrassing. And so I've decided that my tactics could perhaps be improved ever so slightly, since we are... Basically, we should be Los Coladeros because we are leakier than your Grand's Colander right now. So I've made a couple of changes. I've spent all night reading tactics and FM12 tips from other people on forums, on FM Base, FM Scout. Hi Tim, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining me. I was just saying I've made some small changes to my tactics based on an awful lot of reading I've been doing. I also searched for a whole bunch of lower league players that were recommended, and absolutely none of them were available to me for one reason or another, so I've ditched all of that. Very quickly, I'll just quickly show you what I've done. So first of all, you'll see that I'm no longer playing with a defensive midfielder. I watched all of our 2 draws and that dreadful loss to St Neots, and I've decided that having one player in here as a ball-winning midfielder, though it isn't going to be Martin Lee, it's going to be Jace Turley. Having somebody in there as a ball-winning midfielder, I think, is going to be enough. I don't think I need to play with a DMC. Watching the highlights of our previous games, my DMC isn't really doing anything. Most of the tackles are made by these 2 players here. The defensive midfielder just sort of runs around a bit, which, you'd think would be great. The kind of Harry Redknapp, Sam Allardyce tactics have just run about a bit. Does tend to work quite well down in the lower leagues, but that DMC isn't really doing anything. So I think we'd be better placed having somebody up here to support my striker, because pretty much the only way we're making chances at the moment, other than from corners, is somebody getting the ball in here and just smashing it over the top for Powell, which obviously isn't going to work forever. So I think having a sort of creative attacking or advanced playmaker knobbing around in here means that when we're defending, this player will drop into DMC, this guy will drop back into midfield, so we'll still be playing with a kind of reverse diamond. So I've just decided that that's the way to go. Though, even though we've just lost we've lost one game desperately and played absolutely shocking in our other games, you'd think possibly that we should be being more conservative. But what I've done to temper this more attacking formation is I've changed my team instructions, made us more rigid, where I had us fluid and I had us expressive, fluid and expressive. I read on a forum somewhere in all capital letters, somebody had written, if you're in the lower leagues, do not in capital letters go fluid and expressive, because your players are just not capable of doing it. And it's fair. My players are not capable of doing it. My players are only one step up from Neanderthal. Most of them are the missing link, so there's no way I can expect them to be fluid or expressive. So I'm hoping that even though the formation is a bit more attacking, the mentality is a little bit more conservative. So hopefully everyone will just stick to their positions and do their bloody jobs. I've also overnight kind of, let's say, forgiven James Gilpin after JJ did absolutely nothing to impress me, and I just can't quite shake the fact that while Donald Green's got lots of potential, his current ability is just not very good. I'm going to put that James Gilpin Howler game down to it just being one game of absolutely shocking performance. And I'm just going to carry on. I'm going to carry on like this. I did sign, I jumped ahead and signed this guy, Stephen Campbell. I think I might have just got him right at the end of the last stream. So he's kind of in the wider squad. But we've got Aylesbury today. It's a pretty important game because we've not been, our last 3 games, we've just been terrible. So Tim in the chat says it sounds like it makes sense, and I hate goalkeepers. I really do. I have absolutely no faith in any of my goalkeepers to do anything right at any time. The only thing about this game that I'm not that happy about is that Andrew Smart is only at 85, so I'm going to have to swap him out for Powderly, which I hate doing because Powderly is proper rubbish. But otherwise, I'm going to say this. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I'm just going to say that and just leave that hanging out there. And we're just going to go for this game against Aylesbury and see if my slightly tweaked team can do a little bit better than everybody else previously. God, it has been so shocking recently. So we just need to redress this balance. My centre-half problem continues, but I think Sam Christensen, limited as he is, you can't look past the defender/striker. You've just got to have him, haven't you? Really, and he's got some good numbers. He'll come good. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. We're just going to launch straight into this game against Aylesbury and see how many mistakes I've made. I'm just praying that this isn't a catastrophe. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Minobo sets my opposition instructions. I'm not gonna tell the lads that we expect nothing less than a win. I like this one. This is clearly the best pre-match team talk. If we play our game, we'll win. You're all very capable of that. Whenever that appears, you should choose it because green across the board. It's arguable. Some people say that when it says seems relax, you don't want your players to be relaxed. You want them to be up for it. I disagree. In this league, if my players are up for it, they'll just go around knifing people. We can't have that. Only because we'd get sent off, That's I don't mind. I don't mind a good shanking, but what we really need is to keep all our players on the pitch. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's a promising first 6 minutes. I don't have any of my good set piece takers on the pitch, so I mean, good is it's just so relative, isn't it? Oh, Molnar's there. Ah, Molnar. He's definitely due a goal at this point. Come on, guys. Come on. We really need to turn this around. Yesterday was just so soul-destroying after that amazing 5-2 win. Oh, Powell's hit one. Unlucky. Powell just needs to act on instinct because he hasn't got anything else. He can run and he can shoot, but that's about it. He needs to not worry about having composure because his composure's only about 3. This is good so far. This is okay. They're not doing anything. We're not doing anything either. But yeah, Christensen's won another header. Oh, I've just remembered something else that I realised I needed to do. Something else that has been happening in previous games is that my wingers are not marking properly. So I need to tell my wingers, my left winger Toms to mark their right back, and my right winger needs to mark their left back. In our previous games where we haven't played very well, it's been their fullbacks that have been overloading down the wings onto my fullbacks. And so while my fullbacks are totally useless, I mean, again, I'm not sure that you can completely, with any certainty, really describe them as footballers. Oh, they're just kind of men in shirts. But I mean, when they're 2-on-1, they've got absolutely no chance. They could probably hardly tackle a toddler. So if you get 2 men running at them, there's no way they're going to get the ball. So I need my wingers, even though they're attacking, I need them to do a little bit more work in following fullbacks down the pitch. So I think I'm hoping that the combination of all of these brilliant ideas is going to lead us to be slightly less shit, especially because it looks like, based on that pass, they are total shit. Oh dear. Okay, it's all right. It's okay. See, this Perpetuini, he's one of their. I just saw he's one of their fullbacks. I've already seen him have too much of the ball. I need to shut him down, finish him off, take him out. Oh no, not Powell. Those of you that have been with us will know that I've lost 2 of my best players, my right winger and my striker. So we're kind of holding on. We're just clinging on. We're held together with sticky tape and blue tack as a squad. It's been a fairly quiet game so far, but we haven't been complete bullshit, which is a massive improvement on recent performances. Massive improvement. Okay, we're not playing very well here, but we're not losing. Oh dear. Right, okay. Alright, that was a drab first half. Very drab. But we did at least do some things. But I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy. Yeah, there you go. That's fired a few of them up. Maybe they were a bit too relaxed. Yeah, Tim in the chat says Toms and Jags are knackered. Everybody's just knackered all the time. I mean, I've got them pressing, so the shutting down does make them tired. But they've also got about as much fitness as a 50-year-old asthmatic smoker. Every single player. Even the ones that have got natural fitness 17 have only got about 3 for stamina. So they're naturally fit, but they still can't run. Come on. Come on, Walker. Pop that in. Oh, get on side, mate. It's been pretty terrible so far. But we've restricted them to absolutely nothing, which I'm happy about. We could just do with a goal. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. That was a good ball into the box from Powderly. I feel like it... I mean, based on what we've seen so far, if we can just make some sort of breakthrough... Aylesbury just look like they've got nothing coming the other way. Oh, what are you doing? Bouncing off the back of your head, Powell. It's a striker's instinct. Jesus Christ. I don't like set pieces. Oh, Molnar's got that out. And we're off on the counter. Sort of. Yes, come on. This is a brilliant counter. Go down the line, Powell. Yes, that's it. Toms. Oh, no. Box it, Powderly. Box it. Vickers. Oh, no. What a save. That is our first shot on target, I think. Yeah, it is. Oh, but it's a big chance. Come on, we're doing more. We're doing more than them. I feel encouraged. That is an appalling pass. Take him. Take him out. Take him out, whoever that is. Molnar, of course he does. Jags is in there as well. Here we go. Come on, Powley. Do it. Yes, good, good, good. Oh, we've regained possession and we're using it brilliantly. Tom's, Jags, have a hit, Jags. Oh, he has. It's just wide. Oh, mate, this is better. This is better. This is okay. Okay. Oh, guys, 67 minute. We need to make some changes. Tom's is tired. Bring him off. Jags is knackered. Gell can come in. Do a box-to-box job. It's pretty hopeful. It's pretty wishful thinking. Right, we'll make those two changes. I mean, it's not going to make us more dynamic, that's for sure. But just, you know, a lack of tiredness. Just that alone feels like it would be good. Get that. Oh, come on, take it. Gale, what a challenge. Come on, ref, get rid of him. Love the bite and the fight from my players. Just a little bit of a cutting edge. Ah, let's pump that one away. Oh, Christensen, please don't fuck this up. Oh, Jesus, Okay, we're all right. We're okay. Gilpin's fine as long as he doesn't have anything to do. This is good. This tracking is good. This is what I need to see. He's left him now, though. He followed him a bit and then was like, oh, that'll do. Turley, don't give the free kicks away there. This is where we let stupid goals in. Come on, boys. I might bring Stevie Claridge on for the last few minutes because Powell hasn't done badly, but we haven't been able to get the ball to him. Yeah, Walker hasn't played very well. Vickers hasn't really done anything. Oh no, I've missed a goal. I can't believe it. We're so bad from set pieces. Oh my God. How many times is every shot that other teams have going to go? They're just going in every time. Oh my God, he's tackled the ball into the goal. Jesus, sweet Jesus. I really don't think we've done badly here. But just every shot goes in, doesn't it? Just every shot goes in. Just awful. Come on, please, somebody just nick a draw. Ah, this surely shouldn't be 1-0. I mean, I know we haven't done very much, but the game has been all us. Until that one chance they've had. Thander's done well. Oh, come on, please. Somebody do something. Oh, that's offside, but Vickers is going to keep it alive. Another corner. Oh, this just missed. Yeah, Tim in the chat says we're missing our quality up front. Too right. we're missing quality all over the place, but yeah, up front is definitely a big problem. Molnar, you need to head that at goal. Not back to the corner taker. Looks like another one slipping away. God, this is depressing. Come on, pal. Last minute. Just whip it in. Have we got time for this corner? Looks like they're going to give it to us. Oh, please. Please, baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. Just get out of your manger and help us. Oh, Molnar, no. That's going to be it. That's the end. Unbelievable. I just don't feel like that was bad. I have to tell them it was bad so that they'll be fired up. But Jesus, that is poor. We are plummeting down the league a little bit. Down to 5th. 6 points off the top from that brilliant start. Frustrating because I don't think my tactics were bad. I don't think that was bad. St Neots absolutely destroyed North Greenwood. It makes me feel a little bit better about losing so heavily to them as well. Just battered them. It's a disappointing 1-0 defeat. Everybody's going to be upset about that. Oh, shut up. Yeah, we're not doing well now. We're without a win in 4. Well, at least we're off to North Greenwood next. They just got absolutely humped by St Neots. They're 14th. Goodness me. Thanks, Tim. Tim says he agrees in the chat. Thanks, Tim, for agreeing. This is a tough run. We're in a bit of a hole here. But I just don't feel like that went that badly. We need to just get the ball in front of Powell. I've not been convinced by Walker almost at all since he came in. Maybe we should try Vickers on the right. Try it. I think Tom's is actually natural. Yeah, he's a natural attacking midfielder left. We'll take Walker out. Maybe put Lee attacking midfielder left. I also signed this young, where is he? Shane Farrell. I signed him. I can't remember if I did that on yesterday's stream or whether I just offered him a contract and I confirmed it while I was fiddling around with my tactics overnight. But he's another left winger. He's obviously he's not exactly Ryan Giggs, but he does have pace, which is, pace is pretty much all we can hope for down in this league. Tim says, what's the injury recovery timelines? I'll tell you when when it's finished processing. I think the last time I saw it, Koroma had 7 weeks out, so he might be down to 6 weeks out now, and Ferrer's had 2 months. What is this? Matty Woodward, keen to play regular first team football. Well, let's see. Well, I mean, he's a centre back. I might as well give him a chance. I might as well give him a chance because Christensen isn't doing anything. All right, fine. I don't usually cave to players, but you know what? I'm prepared to give you a chance in the team, but I expect you to work hard to stay there. That'll do. Because I am prepared to give him a chance because he hasn't played yet. All of my defenders are rubbish, so he might as well have a shot in there. Smart's coming back into left back. Yeah, I mean, Lee isn't a natural winger, but he can at least take a free kick. Goodness. Oh, injuries. Damn, I forgot to check. Oh, we've also got Dugan back for this game, which is good because he is better than Bob Thander, even though I love the Thunderstorm. Actually, Thander's got 7.04 as his average rating, so we'll leave Thander in. Dugan's only got 6.5. He can go on the bench instead of Howley. Let's see if we can browse this out. Browsy. Oh no. Oh no, don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh no, we're good. Shouldn't crash. We're all good. My computer's solid. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go and have a look at the injuries. So Craig Ferrers is our right winger. Yeah, 4 to 5 weeks for Ferrers. And Koroma, 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, we've still got a solid month of this garbage. Yeah, Andy Peaks wants another meeting. Lewis Powell is unhappy. Well, you're in charge of training, Andy. You're in charge of training. Ask assistant to set player training focus. You're in charge of training. Fix it. You fix it. Oh no, how do I get to the... no, I've lost my backroom advice meeting. Oh, no, backroom advice. There we go, backroom advice. Okay, fine. That one's fine. Yeah, just do it. Just do it. You're in charge of training. Right, we'll scout these defenders even though they're all going to be terrible. Daniel Bridges would be an excellent addition to the scouting team. I don't know. I beg to differ. I do beg to differ. Reece Graham? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, maybe we'll pop Stephen Campbell on the bench this time. I've just got a good feeling about Powell. I know his composure's terrible, but I just feel like if we can just get some... The problem is he's not getting any chances. We just need to get some chances into him. So yeah, the injuries are not looking good. They're not looking good at all. Having my best players out for this long is definitely not gonna... It's not gonna help our promotion chances. But we just need to get a couple of W's on the board, because I really don't know how long it's going to take until I get sacked. It really might not take long. Okay, I was going to put Dugan onto the bench. Where has he gone now? Dugan, go on the bench for Howley. Yeah, we might have to swap Turley for Gell. Well, we'll wait till the game. We'll wait till the game, and we'll see. I've also got us on control. I wonder whether I should just switch to counter. I don't know. I don't want to continually tweak every time we play badly. If we didn't every time we lose, I should say. We didn't play badly. We just lost. And I guess that's what counts in the end. League table doesn't lie. It's all right. Tim in the chat says it's only October. You're right. We've only just started. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, fine. Peaks training report. Claridge and Christensen have not impressed, but Dave Finnegan has shown encouraging signs of improvement. Dave Finnegan, attacking me for the centre or right. Well, Dave Finnegan, you might well find yourself having a chance in the first team before too long if we keep playing like this. Yeah, with these reserve games can be played, that's fine. Tim says it's just a lack of cutting edge will be grand. I like betting with other people's money. yeah, quite right. Your decision to sign Steve Claridge is regarded by the fans to be a poor piece of business. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's what the fans would really say. So they're happy with Jackson. Oh, they're not happy about Claridge. I mean, he hasn't exactly set the world on fire, but I have been bringing him on as a sub. I mean, what chance has he got? Come on. Leave Steve Claridge alone. He's a veteran. He was in the war, probably. Blimey, there's some big results there. There's some massive score lines in this division. And also the other thing is that some teams they're the same as us. They spend a few games being brilliant, and then they spend a few games being absolute dog shit. Look at Slough. They had 3 really good wins to start the season, and they've just been absolutely horrible ever since. Tim asks if there's ghost players galore elsewhere. I would have thought so, yeah. I would have thought so. I'm not sure how much success they would have had actually signing players. Let's take a little look. Let's just have a look at Slough, for example. Well, Slough have got a full squad. Let's go through. Yeah, St Neots have got that one goalkeeper, but I think he was injured or suspended before. Oh, no, that's wrong. That's not what I'm trying to do. Let's see, who else have we got? Oh, maybe not. No, maybe it looks like they've got reasonably full squads. Just some of them, well, that one team, St Neots, had only signed one goalkeeper. But no, it actually looks like they've got fairly full squads for the most part. I mean, they've not got massive depth, but you wouldn't expect them to. So I guess ghost players will be coming in every now and again. If like these guys have got, two of their right midfielders are both injured, so I guess they might be given a ghost right midfielder to replace them. I guess, not sure. Now it's the 1st of October and the season's been running for a little while. I might quickly check in on the loan market. The loan market was just awful before. God, these filters are a pain. Get rid of all that. The loan market was terrible, but I think sometimes after a few games, some players start to realise they're never going to get games, and they become a little bit more open to coming and playing for you. Dennis Russell from I had a look at him from PHC Zebras. I do need to put my EU national filter on quickly. EU nationals. So yeah, David Schofield's on my. I did try to sign him, but they weren't having it. Might try again. See if I can loan him. Oops. They want half his wages. Well, I can't give you half his wages. I think okay, that'll be why I didn't sign him. Ross McKenzie plays for Richmond Kickers. He's a central midfielder who's actually quite good. Be still my beating heart. Loan. Oh, they want 50% of his wages as well. How about just 10% and just leave me alone? Let me have until the end of the season. You can do it. You can do it, Richmond kickers. Salford now. He's kind of fast, but that's about it. Let's see who else we've got on here. God, it is really. Look at his slim picking. Oh, there's some. Oh, there are some potentially some Dutch wonder kids. Oh, he's not bad, is he? Yep, Benkers. I do like a face. I do like a player with a face. What is UDI? What even is that? UDI 19, better bed. Definitely could take him from a bunch of mattress salesmen. Surely. They all want 50%. Ah, but he's not on very much money. Let's see if we can get him. Let's get ourselves an exotic foreigner in. An exotic foreigner would at least make me feel a little bit better. Novocaine, welcome to the chat. Afternoon to you as well, sir. Thank you for joining us. Hope everything's good down in your neck of the woods. Michiel van Zuidam, not very good. I just decided to have another look at the old loan market, Novocaine, because I figured that a few people might be a little bit hacked off with not playing for their clubs. But so far... Oh, there's somebody with Sean. Oh, he's injured as well. 3 to 4 weeks, that's a shame. Is he any good? Oh, he is actually alright. It's kind of a target man. Maybe we'll just shortlist. Oh, no, I'll shortlist him. Let's see. Yeah, he would be. He would easily be my second best striker. Well, we'll come back to him in a few weeks once he's fit. Let's see who else we've got here. Adam Main. Well, he's got a face. Working. Oh my God, it is seriously slim, isn't it? Can anybody pass? No. Can anybody dribble? No. Can anybody flare? Ooh, Alex Reed can flare. Alex Reed. He's got a face. Oh, MK Don's youth player. Let's have a quick scout of him. Yeah, I do like a player with a face. Oh, there's a name. What does he do? He left backs. He could left back for us. My left back options are not good. Let's see if he can... Oh, no, we can't. He won't left back for us at all. Although I'm trying to get them on loan, aren't I? Let's see if I can get him on loan. Yeah, let's see if we can get him till the end of this. Oh, I'll get him for 5 months. That'll do. That'll be enough time for us to either definitely be being relegated or definitely be winning the league. Yeah, Novocaine, Tim's quite right. You missed another classic. Though we did play better. Though Novocaine, I'll quickly show you my refreshed tactics. So I've dropped my defensive midfielder because I watched all the highlights of our previous few terrible games, and my defensive midfielder was just doing nothing. It was basically just hanging around in midfield and doing nothing. So I decided to drop somebody in here instead and set one of my centre mids as a ball-winning midfielder. Because it turned out these two players were winning all the tackles and making all the interceptions anyway. My defensive midfielder was basically just hanging around doing nothing. Wasn't offering any protection, was just being bypassed. So I figured I'll just chuck somebody up there. We did actually look pretty good against Aylesbury. But then, yeah, they just chuck a set piece into the box. And my defenders cannot defend set pieces. It's our biggest problem. I also, I'm tempted to drop my wingers back into here and play a 4-4-1-1, but I really want us to be able to have players up and wide so we can spring. But every game I need to tell them to man mark the fullbacks because they're not I've got them set to marking, but they're just not tracking the fullbacks. So one of the reasons why my fullbacks look like complete shit, I mean, at least 50% of it is because they are complete shit. But the other problem that I noticed from watching the highlights of our previous games is that my wingers are not doing any tracking back at all. And so other teams are overloading my fullbacks 2 against 1. And they've just got no chance. They've got no chance 1-on-1. So they've got no chance 2-on-1. There's no way. So I'm gonna continue with this. Novocaine says, is there an old warhorse defender you can get like Sol Campbell? Well, I mean, if I could get another Andrus Molnar, I'd be delighted. I'd be beside myself. Yeah, Novocaine says you're making a strong case for 4-4-2. at some point, if this sort of adapted 4-2-3-1 doesn't work over the next few games, I might drop both my wingers back into just being wide midfielders and just go 4-4-1-1, or maybe just 4-4-2. We'll see. I don't really want to play a boring 4-4-2, but you're right. Organisation is key. My players are just horrible at football, and everybody knows that everybody knows how to play in a 4-4-2. Let's see. Okay, we've had a couple of loan bids accepted for the 2 fullbacks. Yeah, we're not going to get this Mackenzie, which is a shame because he is quite good. I wonder if I could... Maybe I could just try and sign him outright. We have a budget of 0. Okay. How about we'll go... we'll give you 0, but after we're promoted, we'll give you 2k. How about that? That seems fair, because that means we'll never have to pay for him. Yeah, Tim says in the chat, for those watching on catch up, I think 3-ish up top works when you've got Feroz, but without you're struggling, and I think you're right. Well, Feroz and Omar. Oh, okay, here we go. Some minor excitement. Peter Dimitrakopoulos is coming in as a sort of supporting left back. He's 30. He's only ever played for North York. We'll take him. He's not amazing, is he? Let's face it. But my left back situation is pretty dire. And he does have good teamwork, work rate, bravery, determination, flair, tackling, no positioning. But again, I still feel like he's possibly an improvement. Also, just, having an exotic foreign player is I'm a big fan of it. And Powderly has done absolutely nothing to make me think that he can do anything other than be complete crap. So we're just going to ditch him, and we'll also put Kendall down into the youth team. We don't need him. Powderly, I don't care. I just don't care. You just need to carry on doing your job. Are you trying to make things worse? Yes. Respect my decisions. Yeah, exactly. Just back the hell down, Owen Powderly. Back down. I'm the boss around here. Oh, Jesus Christ. He said with the authority of a kitten on its back. Oh, they've accepted that offer. Fools. Ah, shame. He wants just infinitely more money than I can give him. I will give you absolutely everything I've got, because this Ross Mackenzie is a player. Yearly wage rise 50%. Just everything. Seasonal landmark goal bonus, everything. Top division promotion, wage rise. Yeah, if we get into the Premier League, you can have 50% on top as well. How's that? Look, you wanted 375 before I gave you absolutely everything. You're an idiot, Ross Mackenzie. You're just an idiot. And it's a shame because he would actually be a really good centre mid. Bit of an all-rounder, apart from tackling. Ignore that. Fine. Don't sign for me then. Never wanted you anyway. Novocaine says he'd be a star for you. Yeah, no question. And I can't get him. He's unobtainable. Getting the old autosave. And then tomorrow, we're going to try out my formation again. With limited success, no question. But we'll see. It's just frustrating, It's just... I think you've got to carry on just keeping the faith. You've got to keep the faith on Champ. When you're playing well, you've just got to keep going. You've got to keep trying. You've got to keep pushing. Hone Fowler, here we go. Oh, he's got a face. Oh, he just used to play for Ashford. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have a second nationality, but he has got international caps for New Zealand. Oh my God, 650 a week. No chance, but we'll get him on the short list for later. Ooh. Who else have you come up with, Hendo? Philip Greatwich. Right midfielder for the Philippines. Nope, never going to get him either. Luke Hickey. plays for Slough, and by plays I mean can't even get into the Slough team, and they've just lost 5 games in a row now. I think I'll pass. Okay. Who have we got? Oh, it's the reserve game. Okay, so our actual game is on... Oh, it's only... Oh, okay, it's Wednesday. Ah, right. Okay, I see. Novocaine, I love your positive thinking. Novocaine's asking for a defender with some positioning and anticipation. My goodness. I mean, you're asking for a lot. When you say some, do you mean more than 6? Because that's pretty much what I've got to work with. I'll take yet another look, but I've been looking for defenders with any kind of ability in those areas. I've been looking for them for the whole time I've been manager. they just don't exist. Yeah, there you go, Tim. More than 6. Yeah, exactly. Tim and I, 6 is the magic number. 6 is the magic number. If you've got 6, then you're good enough for this division. But yeah, somebody that will actually go out and win a header. You know, somebody that will claim a header from corners and things. We just desperately need it. I'll see if I can get you the moon on a stick, Novocaine. I've got about as much chance of hauling the moon down in a net as I do of getting a defender that's actually got good positioning. I forgot. I mean, I've never played this low divisionally. I've never gone down this low before, because normally you can't go down this low in the league structure. So I underestimated how difficult it would be to get players in down here. Okay, let's take a little look. See. Yeah, John Terry is unhappy and wants more playing time. I suspect I may not be able to afford his wages. Okay, we're gonna go positioning. What did you say? Positioning, and let's see what the other thing. Oh, anticipation. Yeah, that could be useful. There isn't a player alive with those two who'd be interested in playing for me. Oh, there's someone. But yeah, we're just gonna get loads of Dutch players that we can't afford. Oh, we might be able to argue somebody down from 250 a week. We might be able to, if we can give him a big loyalty bonus. Seasonal landmark goal bonus. No, he's not coming down. He is coming down, but he's not going to come down enough before he gets too pissed off. Oh, we won't go non-negotiable. We'll keep leaving the ball in his court. This £70 a week limit is absolutely killing me. It is really killing me. I might need to try and figure out a way to make some extra cash, so the board will actually give me some money to spend, because this is the wages are killing me. Oh, it's not looking good. Okay, we've got a couple of centre backs, but they're all Dutch. If I could sign these Dutch players, we wouldn't have any of these problems, because some of them are genuinely really good. Yeah, I can't. A £300 appearance fee. I just can't get anywhere near it. Please take that. Oh, it's just shut the talks down instantly. Not even slightly interested. What about you, Orlando? Let's see if I can get him down. Come on, Orlando. You can do it. You can do it. You know you want to play here. You know you do. Come on. Please. Please, please, please. Orlando. Meet me somewhere. Come on. I mean, you either get paid 70 quid a week with all these bonuses, or you get paid nothing. Ever. Oh no, it's just desperate. It is so desperate trying to get these players in. I'm not sure any of them are worth it. Oh, there's somebody who's not Dutch. Jack Allen. Just the technical attributes are just so bad. Just so bad. Okay, hang on. Rotation. We might be able to give this kid a chance. Jack Allen. His technical attributes are just absolutely disgraceful. But he does have a little bit of mental and physical, and maybe that's all you need. He's also 6'4", so he'll win things in the air just by standing still. So that could be something. It could be something. Oh, I reserved one. That's nice. Dave Finnegan, he was the one that was just recommended to me. So he was just recommended to me from my reserves, and he's just got man of the match. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on Dave Finnegan. We'll have to keep an eye on him. That was something rejected there. God, I just don't like being overwhelming favourites for games anymore, because I just don't think we're favourites for anything at the moment. Okay. Is anybody on the bench that shouldn't be? Only really Jacko, but I don't even think I want him. Walker just hasn't impressed me at all. He had that one good game. Yeah, he had a 7.1 where he got an assist, and otherwise he's just been as average as everybody else. We're going to try this. I'm going to try Matty Woodward at centre back with Molnar and see if Woodward can do it. I do have this guy. He's been sort of sitting, not really doing anything. So he has a little bit of positioning. He doesn't really have much anticipation, but he's not that bad. He was just moaning to be about not getting any first team football. So we're going to give him a chance. He's at least something. We're going to just try this again. Just going to keep on trying. Oh, we just need something. I really feel like it's like I can't think of it. I just feel like I was talking the other day about when I interviewed Brett Ormerod that one time about 20 years ago, and we were talking about Diego Forlan when he didn't score for about 20 games for Man United, and then he suddenly started scoring worldies from absolutely all over the place. I feel like my AFC Rushden and Diamonds team, we are the squad equivalent of Diego Forlan. We just suddenly need it all to come together. We just need, there's going to be one game where we turn up and absolutely smash somebody like we did with Slough. I really think we are. We're getting the chances. We're either not finishing them, or like the final pass isn't good enough, or the shots just get blocked behind. Or, I mean, in our previous, not the last game, but the previous games before that, which we lost that terrible one and then we drew, we keep hitting the post and the bar. It's just, this is not going for us. It's not going for us. Sally Gunnell. Novocaine in the chat suggests that we might be more like Sally Gunnell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's far more apt. It's a more apt description. Oh, I mean, we were like Gareth Bale before he realised he was good. That's the comparison we want. Gareth Bale when he was a left back at Saints. Oh no, when he was a left back when he first went to Spurs. That's who we are. We're Gareth Bale when he was a left back at Spurs. Before he was suddenly transformed into this flying winger. Right. Condition is okay. Turley, Jags. I mean, Jags hasn't been brilliant either, to be fair. He had a really good pre-season, but recently, he hasn't done very much. I still think Jags is going to be good enough. Come on, this is going to be it now. This is going to be the one. We are lining up against a lot of 4-4-2s, and the more 4-4-2s we come up against, which is pretty much every team we play, the more I think I should probably just do the same. But we'll just see how this one goes. And maybe one more game after that. And then we'll change it. So I'm going to get these guys man marking the fullbacks. So Lee, left midfielder, goes on their right back. Our right midfielder... Our right midfielder goes on their left back. Because my wingers are just not tracking. And it's just... I can't have it. It's just not good enough. We need to be tracking them. Okay, right. I should say no, I'm not going to say I expect to win. Play your natural game. The result will come. I don't know how many times I need to say it. I might start us off. No, I'm going to keep us on control. Come on, let's do this. Let's have them. Come on, you whites. This is good. All this down here is good. It's what I like to see. Oh, Lee's in. Oh, it's a finish. What a finish straight away. 6 minutes in, we're a goal up. Could this be the turning point for AFC Rushden after this shocking run? Great little goal. That's kind of a bit more like it. Simple throw-in. Vickers just boxes it. Lee sitting in the centre-forward position. Great little finish. Martin Lee. I think that might be his third goal of the season. Oh, thank God for that. Finally. I feel like it's been an eternity since we scored. Oh, the ball's in there again. Woodward on his debut. Matty Woodward knocked on my door. He asked for a chance. I said you can't be worse than anyone else we've played, and he's proven it from centre half, upstaging the hammer. Brilliant free kick from Lee, causes havoc, flicks off the back of the head of Molnar, great assist from him. And it's suddenly 2. 10 minutes on the clock. I told you, didn't I? I told you we were going to turn up and smash someone. That is, I shouldn't have said that because they're going to score immediately. Oh no, it's okay. Gilps has seen that wide. No problem. No problem. Here we effing go, lads. Get rid of that. Smart. Oh, Smart is not impressing me recently at all. Some good blocks. Brilliant challenge, Molnar. And drawn the free kick. Oh, that was a little bit hairy for a second, but Molnar digs us out of trouble. Superb from Molnar. Okay, take him down, Smart. You need to do something other than foul people and let them run past you. That's okay, you can do that all day. Rubbish. Oh, God. Oh, my spine. My spine and my neck hurt. Just from pure tension. I might need to employ... If only we had more wage budget, I need to employ a full-time masseuse to just sit behind me and just deal with me during these games. Just knock it down the line, Thander. Just smash it over the top for Powell. What are you doing? At least they're not trying to tackle him. That's possibly the worst passage of football I've ever seen in my life. From both teams. Bob Thander's like, well, if you're not going to tackle me, I'll just keep it. Woodward away. Toms loses out. Get in there, Molnar. Oh no, Molnar's injured now. He's okay. He's on 91%. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Please be okay, Molnar. He's still at 91%. I'm gonna just let him. Oh no, 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 no. Why? Why? Okay, well, we're going to put the Thunderstorm in at centre half with Woodward. Oh no, come on. Get out there and make a difference. So that's my best striker, my best winger, my best defender, all out. It's almost like the game doesn't want me to keep my job. This is a disaster officially. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, dearie me. Tim screaming in the chat, take him off. Don't worry, he's off. Or rather, do worry, because that's my best defender gone. Oh, this is a goal. Oh, Dugan. Thank God for Dugan. Oh, Dugan. Double clearance. Brilliant. Thank God for that. Come on, we just need to hold on to this now. Just need to hold on for a little while. They are seriously... The pressure is on. We've still got this lead, just for the time being. Get rid of that, Jags. Beautiful. Go on, Vickers. Make something happen, Vickers. He has made something happen. Box it, box it, box it. Yes, Powell. Oh, how can you miss that? Oh, Powell. How can you miss that? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, even I'm starting to lose it with Powell now. Oh, no. What a brilliant counter-attack. It really should be 3-0. My God. Okay, I'm starting to become a believer in that perhaps Powell shouldn't be playing. His lack of composure is really becoming a problem now, because at 3-0, even with all their attacking, I'd feel so much better than I do at 2-0. He's got to do something now, Powell. He's really going to have to do something to not be subbed. Here he comes. Hit that, Powell. Oh, that's unlucky. That's close. Oh, Jesus Christ. How do you... I mean, why are you even taking a touch? just smash it as hard as you can. I'll tell you one thing. Steve Claridge would have scored that 100%. He'd have just tucked it in. First time. No question. We're still 2-0 up. We're still 2-0 up. Just calm down. We're still 2-0 up. But for how long? Get that, Vickers. Good challenge. Oh, now Vickers is out. Fuck me. What do you do here? What on earth do I do? I'm tempted to add a little bit more bite to my midfield and just fiddle my midfielders around. Take Vickers out. Gell can come in as box to box. Oh, no, that's not right. I thought Jags could play on the right. Toms can play left. Is Jags got any pace about him whatsoever? No. I thought Jags could play right. Maybe we'll just drop Jags into here. We'll just drop it. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna go this. Everybody's in a natural position now. Everybody's in a natural position. We're just gonna sit that. We're just gonna sit there and try that. See how that goes for a bit. Well, we survived. We've survived until half time. Oh boy, what a half. I'm happy with your performance so far, right? They're all delighted. That's good. I can't really change anything since I've made both my subs. I was going to take Powell off, but I just can't. We're going down like a Wayne Rooney granny. We can't keep it up. Oh, Powell's in there, though. Cross that. Powell, put it in the box. Put it in the box, mate. I don't know why he takes so many touches. He needs to be a bit more instinctive. Come on, make it 3. Oh, Powell, why are you taking touches? That's it. I've had it. That's it. I've had enough. Oh, no, I'm going to wait. No. Don't react. Finish that. Oh, that's okay. We'll have a corner. Don't react. On 60 minutes, though, 60 or maybe 65, Powell is coming off because I've officially had it with him. For this game, at least. I just feel like he could come good, but he's just not. His confidence is just in the... He must be a confidence player. No, but he did hit the post. Oh, there's Powell. There we go. Told you. See? Kept the faith. Never doubted him for a second. 3-0 Powell. Yeah, exactly. Novocaine says mocking you. Yeah, he's taking the piss out of me. That's fine. If taking the piss out of me constitutes hitting the post and then scoring the follow-in, that's fine. Take the piss out of me every single week. Powell has just about made it out of my bad books. I don't know. I don't know why. I've just got faith in the lad. He's just having a shocking start to the season. That is definitely a foul. Unbelievable. I can't believe that wasn't a foul. Well, that's okay. Still 3-0 up. Let's just calm. Let's just breathe. 3-0 up. We're somehow we're still 3-0 up. Oh. Come on, everyone just hold it together. We've certainly redressed this problem. Hit that Turley. Oh, he has! Oh, well over. Well over. I don't really pay that much attention to the thing down here. Because sometimes, you know, in the past, I mean, my teams have been... If you just looked at that little bar, we've been under the cosh for the whole game. I mean, we've been under it for... We've not had the advantage of that bar. That is a brilliant little foul. Love that. Tactical foul. Novocaine, will you just leave off my defenders? Just leave them alone. They can't do it. They don't have anything about them. Smart in particular is just awful. I should have played that Greek guy that I signed. I think I've had enough of Smart. He was good pre-season, but again, he hasn't managed to step up to this level of football. And he's just been crap ever since. So I think we're going to start that Greek guy in the next game. Gilps has just about fumbled that one over the bar. Going to make my final sub. We're going to give Stephen Campbell. We're going to give Stephen Campbell a chance up front instead of Powell. See if he can make the most of 20 minutes. Ah, that's okay. That's a foul. Here we go. Campbell, can you make yourself a hero? Or just make any kind of name for yourself in the last 20 minutes. We should probably need to try and get the ball to him first. That's okay. Thander's made it. That's okay. Lee's away. Here we go. Tom's. Take that. Take it, Gel. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. No, it's okay. Just pop it down the line, Smart. That's fine. That's okay. Just don't screw everything up is pretty much the instructions I give. My midfielders are better at tackling than my defenders. Maybe I should be playing all my midfielders at the back. Lee wins so many tackles. Oh, what a ball in, Lee! That was a cracking ball, and I didn't think he was going to take it that quickly. Took everyone by surprise. What is this backing off? What's he backing off for? Shut him down. What are you doing? What? Go and shut him down. Okay, he's done it in the end. But my God, my defenders, why don't they just shut people down? Oh, and Smart's off. Well, that's the end of Smart. He wasn't going to play in the next game anyway. But he is so shit. I can't get over it. I cannot get over how much of an absolute ball bag he is. Oh, he's managed to not get himself sent off. He's still not playing for the next couple of games. I've had enough of him. Woodward's done okay. Woodward's on a 7.9, mostly because he scored a goal. But he's actually not been that bad. So, yeah. It's mainly my fullbacks that are just desperately poor. Smart, just letting him through, just letting him past every time. I need to figure out how to stop my fullbacks from just allowing everything to happen. Dugan's done well there. I've got much more faith in Dugan than I do in Smart. Dugan and Powell are very similar in that they look like they should be good, but then they go onto a football pitch and they're complete and utter dog shit. But I feel like they've got potential. Right, Campbell, go on, what can you do, mate? Okay, he's kept it. Oh, he's going to chase. That's going to go out. Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. It is going to go out if you run it out of play under no pressure. Jesus Christ. Could have been in there. Could have Gareth Baled that. Now, go on, Campbell. See what you can do. Come on, boy. Put it in the box. That'll do, Jags. Oh, it's in. It's an own goal. It's an own goal. And it's 4. Couldn't be less deserved. But it's 4. I'm going to 100% take it. Smart is going to be found guilty of match fixing, says Novocaine in the chat. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And as a result, he's out for at least the next couple of games, I've decided. Unless that Greek guy comes in and is, a different kind of shit. I think he's gonna have a go. And I've got a left back in my reserves who's got a lot of good mental attributes. But that was good. That was much better. North Greenford did have a worrying amount of the ball, but I'm not going to say. I'm just going to stay positive. I need to get their morale up because their morale has been really, really terrible recently. Well, that's an important win because we're up to 18 points. We're only 3 points off the top now. We're conceding a few too many, but we are, considering that we're missing a lot of attackers and I don't feel like we're scoring very well. We have scored 21. We are doing all right on the goal scoring front, but thank goodness we're back on the proverbial. Big 4-0 win over North Greenford, and that was pretty good. Molnar, okay, 3 or 4 weeks. No, we're not going to do it with injections because that can upset people. So he can just. It's okay. We'll just have to deal with it, won't we? We haven't got a lot of choice. Oh, hang on, I saw Ian Roper. Oh, we saw him before. Yeah, he used to play for. Was it Walsall? Yeah, Walsall, but we haven't got the money for him. He would be yeah, he looks like he would be a good defender until you see pace 1, acceleration 1. 1! Oh, I can't abide by 1 at all. Okay, here we go. Assistant for the press conference. Diamonds improved to smash Blues. Yeah, give him a good smashing. Give him a bloody good whacking. Okay. Campbell did nothing, absolutely nothing to convince me that he should stay anywhere near my squad. So Molnar's injured, so Dugan can come in. Thander goes to centre half. Smart is out for the foreseeable, and let's just call him Peter. Peter can go in at left back. I do like a Greek whose name I can't pronounce. Molnar's going to have to come off the bench, and who are we going to put in? I'm going to try Howley. We'll try Liam Howley again. This could be the... Oh, God. Just looking at that team just makes me upset. But this is going to have to be the way forward for now. Now that we've lost our best winger, our best striker, and our best centre-back, things are not looking great. We're not in amazing shape, but we have just won 4-0, so we've got to just stay as positive as we possibly can. Okay, let's have a quick look at the other defenders that we've got on the list here. So we tried to sign Chris Hookstep, who would be a good player to have alongside Molnar, but his wage demands are way too high, unfortunately. Let's try. I've made a bid for Jack Allen. Let's try this Dean Gordon. Oh, 42. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can quite bring myself to do that. And Craig Herbert, no, he's no good either. No, we're just going to have to accept that what we've got available to us is just, it's so dreadful that we're really just trying other things. I'm not signing anyone that's better. You know, it's not like I'm missing somebody who's really good. I'm just... Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Now there's a new name. Rodrigo Astudillo. Oh my goodness. Can you even imagine how good we would be if we had him up front? I don't even know what to say about how happy I would be if we could sign him. But yeah, this wage thing is killing me. Then again, we can offer him a release clause. Maybe if we knock that down really low to like 40k, 50% of his sell-on fee, because we're not hurting for money. We've money in the bank. We're not hurting for it. The problem is money that I've got to spend on wages, which I just don't have any. Yeah, 700 quid after 5 goals. Oh no, 375. Come on. No, we're never gonna be able to argue him down. I know I've just put that up now. He's not having it. That is a shame. Look at the state of him. Ah dear. Yeah, Novocaine says we're deep in it. We're deep in the proverbial for wages. Is there anyone I can get rid of? I might have to try and get rid of a few people. So Walker, yeah, I might just Walker hasn't really done it. Smart, I can't believe he's one of my highest earners. Just try and get rid of them for nothing. Just offer to clubs. I forgot that you can offer to clubs on this. Just get rid of Smart for nothing. There's no point having him because he is just dross. Walker I would prefer to keep if possible, but... Oops, that's not right. Offer to clubs. We might as well just try and get rid of them. Just get them off the wage bill, because then... I've given them a chance. They're not contributing at all. Yeah, and otherwise, we're not... People aren't on a lot of money in general. Dylan Vickers is worth 14k. But again, money isn't actually a problem. If we look at our finances, we've got 264 grand in the bank. The board just won't give me any more of it to spend. Wage budget. Let's try and ask for a bit more. They believe the current wage budget is sufficient. They're going to be left behind by our rivals. Oh, they've given me a bit more. It's not going to make any difference, though. It's only going to make that red number get a little bit smaller. Yeah. It's just made the red number a little bit smaller. It hasn't actually made any difference. But it's something. It's something. It's something. Yeah, progress, exactly. So it's now up to 737. I wonder if that makes any difference to what I can offer on a weekly basis. Let's just have a quick look. Colin Little. No, can still only offer 75. Oh, no, this is a coach. There it go. Player, key. No, it's still only 70. That Colin Little actually is a striker. He actually doesn't look that bad. Again, absolutely no pace. But composure 13, finishing 14. He might actually be worth trying to get hold of. Let's see what he would want if he was going to come in as a key player. Oh, 55 quid a week. Right, okay, Colin Little. He might actually have it. He might actually have it. We'll give him a go. Why not? Oh my God. Rodrigo Astudillo. I can't tell you how happy I would have been if I'd managed to sign him. The absolute state of him. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. And he's got the Italian second nationality and everything. Well, he's firmly on my shortlist for when we do have any amount of money. I think. Yeah, he's on my shortlist, yeah. Whew, okay, exciting. The quality of the players on my shortlist has definitely improved. Melvin Donleben. Brilliant centre mid. Again, we're never getting him. We'll see. We'll just quickly see if there's anything we can do. Yeah, we can't give him anything more. No, they're just never coming down, are they? Seasonal landmark goal bonus. They just don't want any of it. No, we're never going to get them. Never going to get these players, unfortunately. Nationality is not Dutch. Unfortunately, I keep having to filter out all these Dutch players, all these brilliant Dutch players who are by far the best players on the list. I can't have them. No, he's not going to make any difference. Romain Walker. No, he's not who I thought he was. Okay, can anybody pass? Astudillo is the best passer. Technical. Scott Hadland. He's not dreadful, is he, lads? He's not completely dreadful. Oh, he wants non-contract terms. Okay. He is not a completely dreadful centre mid. He's a little bit of an all-rounder. Passing, tackling, long shots, flair. I mean, he's got 8s and 9s for these, which are, he's only 26. He could get those up to 10s, and then he would be a different prospect. I think I tried to sign this kid. Yeah, he only wants 180. We might be able to argue him. Can we argue him down? Please, please. No, come down to 70 and I'll give you all the money that I can find. Release at any time clause. You've got to be interested in that. Surely. Oh, please just come down. Okay, after 5 games you can have 95 a week. No, I can't do it. Please, just take it. Ah, damn it. Could have had a Rwandan international. Then we would have been moving up in the world for show. Okay, I've tried to sign him. Ooh, here's a fun name. Jose Lippenjum. Jose Lippenjum. Passing, work rate. He's not really that good. But does he want no money? No, he doesn't want no money at all. Right, we're just going to keep moving on. We're going to keep moving on. Can't spend too long on the transfer list. Andrew Smart is unhappy. I really don't care. Smart's reluctance to leave following is the recent. Okay, how about just releasing him? Oh, £3 compensation. Yeah, just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Yep. Because the thing is, we've got £6,000, but what we haven't got is any good footballers. And we'll take Hadland, because Hadland is decent. So that's Smart and Walker off the wage list, or off the wage bill rather. That takes us down to minus 362. Does that make a difference for how much we can offer? Oh, he doesn't want any money. That's no good. We need somebody who actually wants money so we can. No, we're still only on 70. I probably need to press continue a few times for it to, if it's going to come back up. I've got a good feeling about this Scott Hadland. But my coaching team don't. Oh dear, my coaching team really don't think he's very good at all. Okay, well, I think his numbers look all right, so I'm going to keep him in and around my squad. Thanks very much, coaching team. Shows what you know. Oh dear, this is going to be a long old slog this season, everybody. It's going to be a long old slog, but we're going to make it together. We're going to make it. It's going to all be worth it in the end. Just you mark my words. How long we've got till our next game? Oh, we're playing rugby in our next game. We might be better at that, to be fair. It's worth a go. It's definitely worth a try. If only we had Molnar. I think with Molnar and Thunder, if our next game was a game of rugby, I reckon Molnar and Thunder and Jags, and Gell and Turley, I reckon we'd be in pretty good shape. I reckon that 5-a-side rugby team will give anyone a go. Unfortunately, we have to play football, which we're really shit at. But what can you do? What can you do? You've just got to keep plugging away. Oh, God, I might have to go and get myself a beer to get through all this. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I really wanted this guy. I looked him up last night from one of the forums recommended a bunch of players for the lower league, but we're in such a low league that even the lower league players won't come and play for us, so we've got no chance, unfortunately, sadly. Shame, because he is properly good. Him and Molnar are together in centre defence, unbelievable. Nobody would ever score against us again until they put crosses in. Crosses are our kryptonite. Okay. Oh, what's happening here? Exit talks. Yeah, keep a quick list on the. Sorry, a quick look on the players that are listed for loan. Just keep my eye in. I feel confident that at some point I'm going to look on the loan list, and the person at the top is going to be worth, 500k playing in the Championship, and they're prepared to come all the way down to little old us. Oh my goodness, he's quite good. Loan. Oh no, we can only afford 20. Oh, we can only afford. Okay, we'll give him a bit of cash. We'll give them a little bit of cash. We'll give them let's try and give them 10 grand and see if they'll take that, because we can't afford his wages. But Tommy Gray, he's only American. God damn it, he probably won't get the work permit. But he would immediately be our best player, the best player in the club's history. Oh, Max Ferdinand. Oh, he's got a face. I do like a Ferdinand. After Soles for the original Diamonds, the original Geezers. Okay, Jack Allen. Yeah, he was that young centre-back. He looks okay. I mean, his technically he couldn't play his way out of a paper bag, but mentally he's got it. Physically he's not that bad. Strength, I mean, just ignore strength. We'll just put the hand over it there. But he's not too bad, Jack Allen. He's not too bad. He's 6'4". Oh, and Colin Little. Right, we're augmenting the squad now. The augmentation is happening. Selection position. So Stephen Campbell, what's your PR? Pleased. Oh, you're pleased with Andy Peake's comments. Let's see if you're still pleased when I shove you into the reserves. Carpinelli. Maybe I should give Carpinelli a chance in midfield. He's another one. He could be given a chance. Evan Connolly. Yeah, he could be given a chance. Again, he's not really got that much about him. He works hard. He's kind of a box-to-box kind of player, I think, possibly. And we've just signed this guy Hadland. We've got some centre mids to go with. James Martin, you were rubbish in the one game you played in, so you can get out of here. Okay, I've got a good feeling about Jack Allen. I've got a good feeling about him. Oh dear, the gains are so marginal. The gains are so marginal. We just look really, really shocking most of the time. My players are just so poor. Okay, I'm going to need to go and pop to the facilities in a second. Right, we've signed Colin Little. I think Colin Little, he's got the same star rating as Lewis Powell, but he's actually got far better attributes. Physically, he's not got a lot, but with the players that I've now put around him, and he can play in those two positions. That's good to know. Physically, he's not really all there, but he is 38. But I like the finishing, the composure. He's just got some good stats. I just feel like he could be the answer to our problem up front until Koroma is back. So we're going to give Little a shot next time around. I'm going to hit continue. I'm going to pop to the facility. So if anybody else needs to go and get some water. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to I'll quickly make this bid again. We'll offer them 20k. See if they'll take that. Because we've got cash. We've got money in the bank. It's just everything else that's a problem. Everything else, I mean, literally, our bank balance is the only good thing about the club. If only this game was called Finance Manager, then I'd be number one in the world. Right, I'm going to pop to the facilities. I'll be back in just 1 second. All right. We are back. Still haven't got that guy Gray. Right, let's have another go at him. Got myself a tin to keep things ticking over. Let's try Gray one more time. We'll go to 40k. If they're not take that, I'll try and get him permanently. There we go. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me, team. Let's get the old headphones back on. Here we go. I do feel a little bit better about those players I just signed. Colin Little, I ignored him the first time around because of his age. But, I mean, considering what we've seen from Powell, he's missed a couple of chances that you just think somebody who would just hit it first time would have scored a hat-trick probably in that last game. And I reckon it's possible that Colin Little could be the man. Okay, we're not going to get this guy Tommy Gray. Maybe we'll try and sign him permanently because I think they've got him transfer listed. Yeah, for 1,500. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with our classic tactics, offering them nothing because we haven't got anything, and then saying after promotion we'll give you your 1.5k. See if they'll take that. It worked last time, so it might work again. Who knows? This could be a new trick to actually signing some players, potentially. Is offering them the money after we've been promoted. Because I think I probably need to get promoted or I'm going to get sacked. So this might only be one season long. Let's see. Okay, so we lost Laurent Clerbois. That's okay. He wants another backroom meeting. Okay, let's see what he's got to say. Yeah, Alan, strength. Hadland, agility, fine. Yeah. Scout away. It makes no difference. Poor form. Fraser Tom's due to poor form. Yeah, he hasn't been very good at all. He's got the potential to be good, but in reality, he hasn't been very good in the slightest. Okay, everybody. It's nearly rugby time. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling good? Feel like we're going to do this? I feel like we're going to do it. I feel like with the formation change and with a couple of players that I just signed, even though we're missing our best players, here we go. This actually could be the tactic. He wants too much. Yeah, we've still only got 70 a week. Though we can actually, it seems like when you are signing a player for actual money, you've got far more clauses that you can choose from. So maybe maybe we can lure him in. I don't think so, because he's asking for far too much in the first instance. No, he still wants 550. Okay, you're right, it is a waste of time. But that tactic could actually work. Looking for players who are transfer listed. I mean, it's basically just the same players, isn't it? It's the same players, but some of them might be good. I've been restricting myself to players that are on free transfers. But I might need to just open it up a little bit. David Schofield doesn't look that appalling. Can play in quite a few positions. Have a look by stats. Is anybody actually playing well for their respective clubs? Is anyone even playing for their respective clubs? Not really. Leroy Van Dijk, he's got a fun name. Left winger, not really much about him. Ross McKenzie. I looked at him, yeah, he's pretty good, but I can't sign him. He's also injured now, that's a shame. 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, that's no good at all. Has anybody got any technical attributes whatsoever? Can anybody dribble? No. Wassenberg. Okay, forget it. We're just going to get on to rugby. Let's go and play some rugby. Yep, another episode of Diamond Geezer 2 sponsored by Turia Cerveza. Turia Toasted Cerveza. To numb the pain of these crushing 5-0 defeats. Hi Tim, welcome back. I have actually been sacking people with gay abandon. On the advice of Novocaine, and he was quite right. I had a look and sought to see who was on the most wages. I knew that Paul Walker, the right midfielder that's done basically nothing, I knew he was on a reasonable amount of money. I didn't realise that useless left-back Andrew Smart was also a joint highest paid player. I tried to sell them both or get them taken off me by other clubs on free transfers. Nobody wanted either of them, so I just released them both on frees. They're on such little money that I think I spent 11k releasing them both, so it made genuinely no difference. Billy Goddard. So I've scouted Billy Goddard. This might be one that was recommended to be scouted. He's on a free transfer. That my reports reckon that he would be one of my best midfielders straight away. And since he's on a free and he doesn't want very much cash at all, I think we may just tell him that he'll be a rotation. Try and get him for 65s. Take it, Billy. No, Billy. 65s. Take it. Billy. 65s. Okay, fine. First team. 75s. There we go. There we go. I am interested in that. Oh, there's another one. Towie. He would be quite good. He doesn't look very good though, so I'm going to pass. Right, okay, it's time for rugby. It's rugby time. So with those two players sacked, there's some spaces. Oh no, there isn't some spaces in my squad. I didn't have either of them on the bench. They're not even good enough to make it onto my bench. So we're still without Koroma, Molnar, Ferrer, but we have signed striker Colin Little, who looks far better than basically all of my striking options apart from Omar. So Colin Little is going to make his first appearance up front. Just put the ball in front of him and he'll score, I feel like. Fraser Tom probably should be dropped, but I don't really have any faith in anyone else to play in any of these positions. So I think I'm just going to continue with Tom's just for the time being. And yeah, Vickers. Yeah, I think Vickers is a good player. Vickers has got all the things you need to be good. If I saw him on a free transfer, I'd trip over myself to sign him. So he's obviously quite good. But he's not really done it for us so far, though he is playing out of position on the wing. Okay, and with my defensive situation being as it is, we pretty much have to play a back four of old Pete, Woodward, Thander and Dugan. I have absolutely no faith in any of them, but we did just win 4-0. We did just win 4-0. So, actually check everybody's percentages now. We're doing okay. We did just win 4-0. So we're going to go for another. Here we go. Everybody fingers crossed for another storming, crashing 4-0 win. It's another 4-4-2 we're lining up against. So I'm going to need to get my wingers man marking, specifically marking the right back. Vickers on the right, marking the left back. Danny Fitzhall. Opposition instructions is done by Minabo, and then we're going to tell the team assertively, if we play our game, we'll win. See, they all love a bit of that. That relaxes them all. We're at home. We're going to go attacking, I've decided, because we're at home. Let's go for it. Come on, boys. Knock some more goals into the goal net. Okay, it's not a great start. It always starts under like this, though. Good challenge. Somebody get him. That's fine. You can shoot them there all day long, rugby. With the funny shaped balls. Okay, here we go. Martin Lee pop them into the box. What a clearance! Wilmore. Flying header clearance. Okay, immediately make a bid for him as soon as this game's over. Jags into Little as Lee. Oh, he's found Little again. Little scores on his debut. Just 7 minutes in. What a finish. Oh, Tim, my mic's quiet, is it? I'll try and turn it up a bit. Either way, what a brilliant little team move this is. Little to Lee. Little breaks any kind of offside trap that rugby might have been attempting. Absolutely wellies it into the top of the goal. That's funny that I'm quiet. I wonder why that is. Oh, hang on a minute. It might be because my... I'm going to keep it going. I'm just going to pause the game for a second and just try and sort my microphone out and make sure that we've got the right one switched on. Yeah, it does have that one. I can see what you mean. It just doesn't seem to be peaking very well. Bit of a mic test. How's that? Is that better? I think that should be better now. I've just done a little bit of a turn it off and on again. It looks to me like the levels are better for that now. Okay, that's cool. All right, thanks, lads. Thanks for that. Thanks for letting me know. I don't know what happened there. Funny one. Doesn't matter, though. Here we go. Martin Lee with the corner. Whips it in. Woodward flicks it on. Vickers. Oh, tipped over the bar. Oh, it was so close to being 2. So close. But what it is another corner. This is much more encouraging. Come on, boys. Keep Daddy in a job. Woodward's there again. Goes Turley, come wide, Turley. He does. Terrible pass. Woodward's made the most of it and injured someone in the process. Yes. This is what we want to see. Could be the end of Bell. It could be the Bell end. Get that ball in there, Martin Lee. Get that ball in there. Yeah, they've lost the man to injury. No, we didn't get anything out of the corner, though. I actually quite like that rugby kit. Oh, it's another brilliant challenge, Dugan. Yes! Brilliant. This is a bit more like it. Thanks for that. Thanks, Novocaine. Appreciated. This has been a good half. We're rough and tumble. We're playing well. Rugby aren't... They just don't seem to be able to get forward. It's beautiful. It's just what we wanted. Colin Little can't break the offside trap, but Vickers is in. Oh, what a save, McIntosh. Another brilliant save. Oh, no, my left back's only on 39%. That is extremely bad news. Lee flicks the corner in. Oh, God, another chance. Another chance. Disappears. Goes begging. But this is better. This is much, much better. Yes, I feel much more confident. We're going to take it down to control. I'm going to tell everybody that they're doing well and they should keep it up. I think I might need to take Dimitrakopoulos off. But I don't really have anyone to bring on, so I'm just going to give him a chance. Yeah, you're right. I do have to take him off, don't I? I am completely cursed at left back. I think Thander can play there. Yeah, Thander can do okay out there, so we'll just swap everybody around a bit. We are having a shocker at fullback. We really are. I might have to consider 3 at the back, which sounds suicidal. I've never played Football Manager or Champ Manager with a 3 at the back formation that's worked. So, yeah, I'm not going to go 3 at the back under any circumstances. But, yeah, this is... The left back position is such a problem. I've at least got some youth players who are actually left backs. It's not like I've got no one that can play there, but this is just not the left back problem. It really is a curse. That's over the bar. That's all right. I would really quite like the second goal. No, this is okay. Just all right. That's okay. Just there we go. There we go. It's a bit ambitious putting a ball over the top for Little, but he's going to get there. Little's got there. Toms, have a shot, Fraser. No, he sets up Lee. Oh, Lee. Oh, he was offside anyway. It's okay. He was offside anyway. Yeah, I'm not going 3 at the back. I'm not going 3 at the back under any circumstances. I don't know how to set up a team for 3 at the back that actually works. I've got no idea. Oh, no, that's a terrible ball. We've let Gildy in. Take him down. Take him down fairly. That's a brilliant clearance by their striker. And Jags gets it away. And suddenly we're off. We're 4 on 4. Put him through, Toms. Put him through. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. But we're still going. Bob Thander's made up some ground. Oh, that could have been a good counter-attack. If we weren't complete shit in virtually every way. Thander throws in. Come on, Bob. Chuck it in the box, Bob. Oh, he has. Oh, could have gone anywhere. It's another corner for your mighty Diamonds. Feels like a very, very, very tenuous lead. We need to double it. Oh, that's a good header away. Turley's not going to get there. Oh, he's not. Oh, Turley at the second attempt. What a tackle, Billy Turley. Thander has played a very, very interesting ball back to Gilpin. I do not like this. What are you all doing? Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, nobody made a massive mistake. It's okay. It's okay. Now that is a decent ball. Vickers is going to get on the end of that. Just smashes it a little and gives him no chance to take a touch. But Jags has got it. Oh, Little's in again. Little finishes. Oh, what a signing. Colin Little, what a signing! Should have signed him right at the beginning when I had the chance. It's finally 2-0. What a finish! Let's see this again. Jags finds a great little through pass. Their centre-back's gone walkabout. Little makes no mistake. What a finish, and it's 2. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. I think it's time to think about some extra subs. Vickers has run his legs off. I'll bring Gell on for Turley. Turley's actually done okay, but he's our elder statesman. We need to give him a rest where we can. So Gell can come on for Turley for the last half hour or so. Toms needs to do something to impress. He's not been very good since I moved into attacking centre mid. Oh, that's a good ball in for Little. Oh, they just about scrambled it out, Rugby. Little nearly made it onto the end of that. It's going to just be a corner. Corner is good. Corner is okay. We've got Little and Woodward waiting for Lee's corner to the near post. There it goes. Another amazing diving header clearance. I love their diving headers. They make me extremely happy. I mean, I wish they would just leave the ball alone so we can score, but if they are going to clear it, seal dives is what I want. Woodward's there. Oh, hit it, Woodward. Just turn and hit it. He hasn't got that striker's instinct, which makes sense because he's a centre-back. And he doesn't have any good attributes. So it all makes sense, really. Vickers is miles off. I feel like we've turned a corner in general. I mean, other teams are going to have the ball. They're going to make chances, but we've done okay so far. Yeah, that's fine. If we can, honestly, if other teams are going to have the ball, if all they can do is get it on the edge of our box and smash it over the bar, that is fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll take that every single time. Thander, what a lovely ball down the line on his wrong foot. Lee needs to get that in. He's won another corner. It's our 9th corner of the game to Rugby's 0. We've made 3 clear-cut chances in this game, which is much better than what we've been like recently. I mean, we won the last game 4-0. Yeah, sure, we did. I didn't feel like we were brilliant for that 4-0 win. Hit that Gell. Oh, he has as well. 4-0 flattered us a little bit, I think. But 2-0 here, we definitely warrant it. Rugby really haven't been in the game at all, he said, as they attack immediately. Great challenge, Howley. Going to make my final sub. Shane Farrell, the winger, I think is going to come on. Oh, Fraser Toms is down to 39%. Martin Lee actually can come and just sit in the middle there as an advanced playmaker from the centre. Get rid of that. Dugan away. And Howley will complete it. No, he won't. Oh, Howley's lost it. Oh, that's a dangerous ball in. Get rid of it, Gell. Just about scrambles it away. Oh, thank goodness for that. Twerno, welcome. Welcome. You've joined us at a good time. There's just under 10 minutes left. We're 2-0 up against Rugby. We've generally been the better team. My players are dropping like flies. But it's okay. It's okay. We're 2-0 up. The important thing is we're still troubling the top of the table. Steve Jaggs put Colin Little through. Oh, he has put him through. Little's got there. He's wiped somebody out in the process, but McIntosh is going to get there first. Oh, yes, we are doing better. Destroying Angel, welcome. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing? Good to see all of you. Tim, Twerno, Novocaine and Destroying Angel. Great to see all 4 of you in the chat again. Oh, I wasn't even looking at the game. Gil. I need to see the replay of that. Wasn't even watching. To answer your question, it has been better today. Well, we lost our first game 1-0 in really desperate circumstances. They had 1 shot on goal in total and it went in. We were definitely the better team. Oh, that's flicked off a defender and Gell, clinical, into the bottom corner. Makes no mistake. Yeah, this is a good time to join Destroying Angel. It's a really good time to join. So we lost our first game 1-0 to Aylesbury, but I've changed the formation around and we look far better. We just lost in pretty desperate circumstances. The last game, I can't remember who we played now, but we absolutely smashed them 4-0. Absolutely battered them. Oh my God, what a finish. Woof. Did you see that? Absolute raker. That was a proper thunder bastard. And when you're 3-0 up, you can just sit back and enjoy those. If goals out of nowhere like that, We've actually defended this pretty well. Dugan's flicked it away. Jags is there shutting down. Okay, Jags has been beaten, but I mean, he's got so much to do. But yeah, it's just absolutely leathered that in. What a finish. But yeah, it has been going well because that's a 4-0 win last time out and then 3-1 here against Rugby. Absolutely fantastic. It's good to see what we've got. We've got 6 players that have got over 7. That I think that might be the first time that has happened all season. This is Colin Little's debut. He's my new striker. Just popped 2 in. He did exactly what I thought he was going to do. Absolutely stunning. There were some positives. Yeah, everybody's delighted with that, and I'm not surprised. Novocaine says Shearer would have been proud of that. Yeah, it was an absolute mauling. It's absolutely I mean, Thunderbastard doesn't even come close to that. That was a fantastic hit. Oh no, that's not the updated league. I was going to say, how are we still 5th? That's not the updated league table. We need to hit continue for the league table to update. I'm keen to see where we are now after that another crushing win. As you can see, sort of here, we were 5th. We were 3 points off the top. Oh, we're up to 2nd. We are up to 2nd. See, Aylesbury I don't feel too bad about losing to Aylesbury or St Neots. Where are St Neots? Oh, they drew 3-3. The teams that have beaten us recently have gone on to win in spectacular fashion, so I don't feel too bad about losing to them. But here we are, up into the promotion places. Bedworth setting the pace. But we've got one of the best goal differences in the league, and we're up to 2nd. I don't really know how we're 2nd, since Fleet have got a better goal difference than us, and we've got the same number of points, and they've played a game less. So we probably won't be 2nd for very long. Honestly, if anybody actually knows the rules, this table does not make sense to me. Surely Fleet, with their better goal difference, and we drew with them, so it's not on results between us, they should be above us, shouldn't they? That is confusing. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. If we get promoted on a technicality and I manage to keep my job, you can better believe I'm going to take it. No question. Yes, very good. Yeah, Little was superb. Little valued at £110. He's worth double that at least. At least. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Dave Stringer says he can't see a better team than us in the promotion battle. Well, we are 2nd, so maybe you should take a look at the league, you mug. But again, let's not argue with somebody singing our praises. We'll take it. I appreciate all of you spending your Saturday afternoons with me. Though I assume you're all in the UK, are you? I think everybody's in the UK. I don't know what your weekends are looking like. I think everything's been shut now, right? I think that sentient dish mop that we call our Prime Minister, I say our, I live in Spain, but that we call the Prime Minister, I think I read that he's ordered everything to be shut, which is about right. It's about time. Oh, Tim's going to the shops in a bit. Stay safe, Tim. Don't touch anything. Oh, yeah. Good to see. So, Destroying Angel says all the pubs and bars are shut. Shops are manic. I have a supply of beer and food. What more do you need? What more do you need? Beer and food? That's what I've got here. I've got a Turia. I've got a little bowl of honey roast peanuts. And a nice bottle of water. And I'm going to play FM until I get bored. Which could be all day. So thanks for joining me. It sounds like the UK is almost the same as Spain now. Colin Foran. That's okay. That's alright. That's fine. He wasn't going to play anyway. Yeah, Twerno. Anti-back like an MF if you go out like a motherfucker. Yeah. I would just, if I were you, what we've been doing here in Spain, pretty much or in Valencia at least, I can only speak for Valencia. You just go out just to walk the dogs, and you just walk. If you see anybody else, you just walk away from them. Just don't walk anywhere, just walk away from them. And our local sort of grocery shop that we've got down. It's like an advanced greengrocers. It's like a greengrocers plus. Loads of mountains of fresh fruit and veg, but they also got a few other sort of dry goods and things as well in there, where we go for most of our gear. They've started introducing the what they're like plastic gloves, the sort of cheapy plastic gloves they've put on the way in. So when you go into the shop, you pick up a pair of these plastic gloves and you put them on. You do all your shopping in the gloves. Put everything in your basket or whatever, and you pay, put it all in the bags, and then you take the gloves off and chuck them in a bin on the way out. It's really sensible. So if anybody, what I would recommend, I think it's probably, it's not a bad idea. It's maybe going a little bit far. But what you could do is you could try and get hold of a pair of these, or not a pair, but like a box of these disposable plastic gloves to pull on for when you go shopping. Because the thing is, it sounds a little bit hysterical, but it is kind of true. When you're picking things up off of a shelf in the shops, the person that put them on the shelf might have it. You just don't know. It's a little bit hysterical to say that, because the chances are you'll be fine. But it's probably worth, just if you've got to pick things up, it's probably worth using some disposable gloves, picking them up, putting them in your basket, getting them home, and then taking the gloves off. Though I don't know if they have got the virus on them once you get them home. I think it can only survive for an hour or something on surfaces. I can't remember. Anyway, we should all be fine. Oh, who's this? Oh, Billy Goddard. Right, so we're just putting in a free transfer bid for Billy Goddard. Excuse me, because he's quite highly rated by my coaching team. He's not a brilliant player all round, but he wanted no money, so we just got him on a non-contract, so that's fine. Yeah, you're right, Tim. You can the wormhole for how do I stay bacteria free. The wormhole is as deep as you want it to be. So it just got to be sensible. But yeah, it's all good. It's just a bit of a weird time. I don't know what the other thing to keep an eye on. I think if you can, if the stats are available, it's worth trying to find out stats for the place where you actually live, because one of the things I was saying the other day in the chat is that the stats for Spain as a country are pretty bleak. The stats for Spain are really bad. It looks like Spain as a country, I think they've got the third worst record now for deaths and cases in the world, behind China and Italy. But the thing that you don't often see is that half of the cases, more than half of the cases and more than half of the deaths from this pandemic are all in Madrid. And actually in Valencia, we've only just got to 1,000 cases of the virus out of 2.5 million people. So, the problem with just like reading the news or listening to the radio or whatever is that you hear they want to report big numbers because big numbers are interesting. I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to the media, you shouldn't read the papers, you shouldn't do. I'm not saying that, but you've just got to make sure it's worth trying to find out about where you live, because where you live might be okay, and obviously that doesn't mean go outside and start up your own music festival in the back garden and invite all your neighbours. But in your local area, like in your city, it might not be that bad, so you might just be able to just be cautious without being hysterical. I think if I lived in Madrid right now, I'd be really worried. But living in Valencia, not so much. It's not the cases aren't exploding here, so hopefully for all of you, you all will be fine. Stay safe, look after your peeps, and don't go to the pub, whatever you do. Jeez, I was seeing some reports yesterday of the lockdown took effect from today, so loads of people went to the pub as a kind of like last hurrah before all the pubs get shut. You've got to be out of your mind, haven't you? I realise you might want to support the pubs that are about to have to shut down for a few weeks, maybe a few months, but you're not helping. You'd be better off preparing. Anyway, that's quite enough coronavirus chat. It's just everywhere, isn't it? Literally. Everywhere in the news, everywhere in the air. It's a good thing that everyone's taking it seriously, though. Anyway, back to some serious champ. Even though this is Football Manager, I'm still calling it champ. We're hoping to beat AFC Ruston on Saturday, which will put a dent in their promotion bid. I don't care what you say. Couldn't care less. Andy Peaks has done brilliantly in all my press conferences so far this season, so I'm going to let him continue. Always champ, says Tim. Yeah, it is always champ. It is champ. Oh, Craig Ferrells and Omar are down to orange injured. That's good news. They've probably still got a month out each. But we'll go and have a look, see what they've got left. Tim says, I'm seeing if my oldish home PC can handle FM12. What, right now or later? You should, because FM12's good at it. The thing I like about it, I didn't choose it for this reason, but since I've been playing it again, I've realised the reason that I quite like this one is that it has the sort of advanced... Because, there's no question that FM has brought in a lot of really good new features from Champ. I love the pitch and being able to see your players run around, as frustrating as it is to watch them trip over their own shoelaces. It is really good to be able to see your tactics actually working in real time. But it's not quite as complicated as the newer ones. Yeah, see, Tim, you see, we're the same guy, Tim, you and me, we're the same guy. I agree that the newer FMs they are too complicated. There's far too much of the kind of nonsense that goes on the side. I think that the only thing that I don't like about FM12 is the press interaction, because they've included this press interaction, but it doesn't really ever go anywhere. There's not really any point to it. I feel like all you can really do is just annoy your players. Oh God, I wish I could sign this guy. Oh, still only 70 a week. We've got nothing. Let's have a quick. Oh, hang on, I forgot about this guy. Oh, he's just a young defender. I don't know why he's only coming. I don't know why he's only coming on the 4th of October next year. Is he like banned or something? Maybe he's banned for a year. It's bizarre. I don't know how you see transfers and contracts. It doesn't seem like he's banned. I would have thought that it would be. Yeah, it would be down here. Very weird. But anyway, I was going to check in with my board, see if I can get some more cash. Boardroom, interact with board, finance, transfer budget. Okay, what do we think, chat? Oh, hang on. Let me just answer a few of your questions. Destroying Angel, I've never dipped my toes into FM. Is it worth starting with FM12? Well, when you say you've never dipped your toes in, do you mean you don't own any of them? Because the problem you're going to have is that getting hold of digital copies of the older FMs now is really hard, because Sports Interactive don't want you buying any of the old games. They want you to buy the new ones. So buying digital copies of FM12, FM13 and stuff is really hard. You'll have to get physical copies. Yeah, it is. I actually tried to buy... I didn't want to do this challenge with FM12, actually. I wanted to do it with an earlier version. I wanted to do it with FM11 so that it would be exactly 10 years after Champ Manager 0102. I wanted to do, exactly 10 years on. It turns out, actually, that this game is exactly 10 years on. Even though it's FM12, it starts in 2011, so that, I actually got what I wanted in the end anyway. But I went online and tried to buy FM11, and I can't. I just can't. The only way I can get hold of it is to buy the physical buy the disc, buy the physical disc. And I haven't got a CD. I've got an external CD drive, but I don't really want to rely on that to play games, because I feel like it's very easy for me to knock an external CD drive. It's plugged into the USB. I could just knock it out, or I'd rather have digital copies of the games. So yeah, it's actually really hard to buy the older versions, Destroying Angel. If I were you, though, I assume you've played the Champs, because I think if Champ Manager 0102 is definitely available for free. It's relatively easy to install and actually get working. Oh, Zap 800 is now following. Zap, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming. Oh, Destroying Angel. Honestly, I really think if you've got 0102 going, that'll probably keep you going. I'd like to be able to tell you that I think you're going to have to buy the discs for the old Football Managers. Though, quite honestly, I think if you really want to get into the newer Football Managers, FM20, I haven't played FM20, but it is available for free right now on Steam. They've made it available for free until the 25th of March. So for today and then for the next 4 days. It is, yes. They've made it completely free on Steam. So you could get that and have a go at it. I don't know if there are settings for FM20 to make it simpler, because it is a little bit overcomplicated. But yeah, if you've got a decent laptop or a decent PC or whatever, I would suggest getting that. Zap800, welcome. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. Oh, you were searching for someone playing the old FMs. Well, we were just talking about how it's actually quite difficult to get hold of the old FMs, because we were saying that FM20 is just too complicated. We just don't need all the options that come with it. And I prefer the old. I like FM12. I was saying, because it's got a nice balance between. It's got all the sort of newer features like the 3D pitch, and you can actually see the tactics. You can set players to play in fun positions like trequartista, but it doesn't have all the extra added nonsense that you spend hours and hours setting up your training routines, and then there's all this like weird squad harmony stuff. I'm just not interested in all of that. I kind of just want to play the game. That's why I generally play Champ Manager 0102. So yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. FM12 was your most played. I think FM17 was my most played, but only because I just got a really, really good mega save going on it with Blythe Spartans. And I just loved that little. I had such a good little team. I just played it until endlessly. But yeah, I do like 12. I'm really happy to come back to it. So I'm going to go with, without significant investment, the club risks going backwards. Come on. Yeah, you would say that, but our rivals, though. Our rivals. Oh, come on. Okay, what else can I squeeze out of them? I don't need more coaches. I could really do with a parent club. They turned down. Well, they accepted my suggestion that I could get a parent club, but then they couldn't find one. Is that like their only job? Unbelievable. Twerno, seeing the players actually play is a revelation. Yeah, it is, and that's why I like this version. I don't know if FM12 was the first one that had the 3D pitch. I don't think it was. I think it came sooner than this. Let's try and... Oh no, I don't want to cut back on that. I will just keep it for now. I just wanted more cash. Yeah, last ones I played had the possession bar and the written commentary. Yeah, I mean, it's the charm of the old games. Even the FMs that just have the little blobs, the little dots running around, rather than the actual proper 3D players with legs and ears and noses and everything. The little blobs were quite charming. But because I don't know, there's something about the fouls and the red cards on the current the FM12 engine, when somebody just goes ploughing through the back of someone else. It's just something quite satisfying about it. Okay, right. Let's just get to another game. We have some good little chat, but let's just get ourselves to another game. So since you guys are new. Well, Zap is new, and you guys haven't been here that long. Destroying Angel, Twerno haven't been here that long today. I'll do you a very, very quick rundown. Oh, yes, we're back to Woodford United. Oh, they're sixth. This is a top-of-the-table clash. Little tweak to my tactics. So previously I was playing with a DMC, but I did a lot of overnight analysis, like a depressing amount of overnight analysis. And I realised that my DMC was doing absolutely nothing to help me. So I moved my DMC up into attacking midfield, and the difference has been stark. So this was the run. This was the run that we were on. Oh no, actually, it was not this one. These 3 games, we were absolutely appalling in all of those games with the DMC. I switched us out of a DMC into an attacking midfielder. We were so unlucky to lose to Aylesbury, but then we've just absolutely smashed North Greenford and Rugby into next week. So I'm sticking with this. But the other thing I've done with my tactics, I had us. I foolishly had my team playing. Had them playing fluid, expressive, which is obviously a massive mistake because they're only one step up from cavemen. So there's no point playing that way. So I've just cut everything back a little bit. Told everybody to be a little bit more disciplined, and we've just looked so much better. We're missing 3 of our best players at the moment. Oh, Craig Ferris is going to be back in 4 days. That is excellent. And Chroma 4 to 8 days. So we're missing 2 of our best players. Though I think Molnar, he's only on 89%. Oh, we might have to rest Molnar for this one. good to see that Peter I really should learn how to say his name. We've only had him for one game. Dimitrakopoulos. Peter Dimitrakopoulos is back to 100% fitness after going down to about 30 in that last game, and I was really worried about him. But, you know, we've just won our 2 games by some distance, so I'm not changing the team. We're just going to carry on going. My dad used to say, never change a winning team, and he obviously knew what he was talking about. My dad had a trial for England schoolboys when he was a kid, so he obviously knows what he's talking about. He obviously never played professionally, but whatever, he knows what he's talking about. He says never change a winning team, and I'm going to stick with that philosophy. So Bale OGTF, welcome to the chat. FM0506 was the last one I played that wasn't overcomplicated. Well, I don't know I can't compare those to this one because I don't remember them, but I don't think this one is that complicated really. You can choose your tactics. You just choose the roles, you just sign the players, and then you kind of get going. I don't feel like it's that much more complicated than the old champs really. It's just that when you actually get to the game, you can see them all running around and doing what you say, or in my case, completely ignoring what I say and just doing whatever they want. But either way, it's still fun. It's still fun to see them charging around and launching themselves into tackles and things. So everyone we play against plays 4-4-2. I really should probably learn a lesson from that. Got to get my wingers marking the old fullbacks. Marky. This is my left winger on their right back, and my right winger. Ooh, no. There we go. On their left back. Because I discovered that my 2 wingers, even though they're set to mark zonally, as soon as one of the fullbacks gets to here on the pitch, they just stop marking and they just hover around up front. They're doing absolutely nothing to protect my fullbacks, and that was what was tearing us apart in the openers. Right, here we go. See, green all round. Oh, I hadn't looked at our morale. Our morale throughout the squad when I started the stream was either poor or abysmal. So thank goodness we've managed to get it back to at least good. Okay, here we go. Zap. Some people still play with the blobs. Yeah. I mean, I actually quite like the blobs. I find the blobs to be quite charming personally, but yeah, I mean, seeing the actual players is it's just great. I just really like it. Get that, Woodward. Great challenge. Oh dear, he's got done. Oh, it's all right. Gilps is there. Okay, we could just need to keep this winning run going. Just need to not. No, yeah, there we go. We just need to basically just not be morons, which is hard enough in itself. Oh, Little's gonna get there. He's not boxed it, but we won ourselves a corner. Now, Martin Lee, I think, is going to go over and take this. So for those of you that are new to the stream, Martin Lee, let's have a quick look at him. So you can see 19 corners, 17 free kicks, 17 pens. So you understand why he's in my team, pretty much for those 3 attributes alone. We haven't scored from a corner for a while. He said, oh no, nearly. Woodward won the header, cleared off the line. So close to 1-0. This is an okay start, though. This is an okay start. Lee really doesn't have anything about him as a winger, but he can occasionally stick a free kick in. No, that's not really... What's he done there? What's he doing there? What's he doing there? Nothing. Oh, this is bad. Edge has a shot. WWE Hall of Famer. Playing for Woodford. Oh, well, Lee's done brilliantly. Release somebody, Toms. Release somebody. Release somebody. Release. Oh, brilliant. What a dive. Spectacular dive from Marty Lee. Oh, he's popped it in early. Oh, nobody was expecting that. My players' collective anticipation is about 6. There's no wonder. Oh, Vickers has beaten 2 men. Toms. Oh, what a terrible effort from Toms. Shame. That could have been the breakthrough. Who's on my bench? Oh, Powell. Okay. Toms hasn't impressed me at all recently, so, at the moment in my mind I'm thinking if Toms doesn't do something before half-time, apart from trip over, I might hook him and put Powell and Little up front together for the second half. Oh, Jesus, this is bad. Where, in God's name, what are you doing there? Honestly, this is my fullback. What is he what is going on there? Just all-round disgraceful defending from my players. Positioning 1. What are they all doing? I just don't understand this. Thander and Woodward are fine, but that's That's my fullback who should be shutting this guy down. And then none of them even challenge for that header. Absolutely appalling. This is what I've got to work with, guys. Those of you that are new to the channel, this is what we've got to work with, unfortunately. See, we occasionally look decent. Oh, Little's in. He's got like 5 for pace. Oh, unlucky. Great save. God damn it. That was a nice little counter-attack. Little's been excellent. This is only his second game for us, but he was excellent in the first game. His movement is really good. He hasn't got much in the way of pace, but he still gets wrong side. Flick that in, Little. Oh, another save. Another save. This is frustrating because oh, Thander's won that high. He is not that he's high. I mean, he's won it high up the pitch. He probably is high. Tom's put a ball through. Do something. That is a good ball to Vickers. Oh, somebody get in there. Box it, Dugan. Oh, he's scrambled it away. Vickers has just given him a bloody goal kick. Vickers, what are you doing? Tim says he's surprisingly zippy. You mean Little? Yeah. I mean, considering he's got just nothing for pace and acceleration. I just think his off the ball might be quite high, so he's just always starting in a good place. That's what I'm going to say anyway. Tom's has lost it again. My coach has recommended that I drop Tom's because he's not done anything for us recently, and I can't say I disagree. This is a dangerous chance. That's okay. That's wide. That's okay. Get that, Little. Get that. He's not interested. Who knew that missing your 3 best players would put you at such a disadvantage, eh? Who knew? I got to say, this is another game where I really don't think overall that we're doing that badly, really. You know, considering that we are bad as a default. That's it. Now everybody's just got to get in the box now because Little can get them in. Vickers! Oh, Vickers! Vickers, you've got to hit the target there. That could have been the equaliser. That could have been the equaliser. We still haven't created many chances in this game, I've got to say. Neither team's created a clear-cut chance. They've just had their one shot on target, which of course went in. As is standard. Good header away from Dugan. Toms, you need to win something. Oh, great save, Gilpin. Oh, that came out of nowhere, that chance. That was a clear-cut chance for sure. Okay, Little. Toms. Great ball from Toms to Vickers. Oh, it's another save. Toms actually played a decent pass there. Now he's just given the ball straight back to him again. Come on, Little. Do it. Take him out. He has as well. He has. Little's done brilliantly up front. Come on. Got to make something out of this soon. Woodward's only on a 6.1. Might have to take him off at half time. Oh, get on the end of that, Vickers! Oh my God! How have we not scored there? How have we not scored there? Oh dear, I'm not happy about this. It's just not quite dropping for us. It's not going our way. Ah, good. At least one of their players is injured. Small victories. We'll take any victory we can. I honestly think, again, I'm going to tell them it wasn't good enough. Oh, shut up, Dugan, you idiot. But I actually don't think it was that bad. Woodward's let me down, so he's coming off. You know what? I'm gonna make another change. I'm sick of Tom's. So we're going to play Little and Powell, but Little just dropped him behind because he's got a little bit about him. Powell's got the pace. I'm going to give this a go second half. I've got faith. I think we can do it. I think that can help. Powell is much better when the ball's going over the top. Oh, Gilpin's just about kept that one out. We are living so dangerously here. Get that back, pal. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ! Gilpin's just kept it out. I've got to say, as much as I can't stand Gilpin in general, like I don't like his face, he has kept us in this game. He really has. We're not seeing the ball hardly at all now. I'm going to do something that might be a little bit counterintuitive. I'm going to take us back to counter. I think trying to control the game when we obviously can't is not helping us. We should just sit in and try and hit them on the counter. Come on, pal. Pal, Jags. Oh, Jags. That's okay. We'll take the corner. We'll take the corner. That's all right. Turley's looking tired. And he's also on a 6.5. He might be my last change for Gell. Here we go. Come on. We've got to make something happen here. Lee into the mixer. Thander's there. Oh, Thander. Oh, Thander. Come on, mate. Any kind of pass other than that one might have done it. We're still in this game, though. Little crosses, pal. Oh, it's just deflected behind for a corner. We're knocking. We're knocking on the door. Knocking on the Woodford door. Lee flicks another one into the box. Pal's there again. But they've smashed it away. Put Gell on for Turley. Turley isn't playing well in that ball-winning midfielder role in this game. But you see about the defensive midfielders, they do drop in. The ball-winning midfielders, do drop into DM. Powell, oh, he's got that into the box. It's an own goal. It's an own goal from Harrison. We've equalised. I reckon Colin Little was going to finish that off anyway. But even still, I think we deserve a goal in this game. We've been better than Woodford. And an own goal. Colin Little definitely would have smashed that into the bottom corner. But it doesn't matter. All their players seem to have sunk into the pitch for some reason. Hopefully they stay there. Okay, here we go. 20 minutes to go. Back to level terms. Oh dear. Gilpin finally catches something. He's heard all my stinging criticisms in recent weeks. Actually played a pretty good ball out to Vickers, but Vickers can't keep it. He's got to be offside. He has got to be offside. The level of bias is unreal. Outrageous. Okay, we've got 10 minutes to go. We've played better since I told us to counter. Powell's there! Powell, what a header! Powell from a corner. He's headed it home. Woodford 1, AFC Rushton 2. Oh yes, have some of that, Woodford United. Powell on the near post. The much maligned Lewis Powell. Gets away from his man. Nods it down. Man on the post goes, it's not my job. The keeper's like, well, I can't catch anything. And all of a sudden, it's 2-1 Rushton. Yes. What a comeback. Get rid of that Howley. And he does. 2-1. We'll take it. I will take it. Get that, Vickers. Now, come on. We've got a man over. Vickers is trying to do it all himself. He's been forced wide. Can he get a cross in? He can. Powell's there again, just over the bar. Suddenly, the Whites, the mighty Whites, are all over Woodford United. Come on, lads. Hold it together for injury time. It's all we need now. Just hold it together. Oh, Jesus, he's in. Oh, he's just fired over the bar, Adams. Thank Christ for that. I was actually hovering just out of my chair there for a second as he hit that over the bar. My goodness. Just a minute and a half to cling on to this win. Powell loses the header. They're coming back at us again. Great block. Great block. And Dimitrikov. Oh, he's found Vickers. Vickers has made it. Vickers into the box. Great tackle, but we'll take the corner. That'll waste a few more minutes. We just need to make it to the end of this game now. Come on, lads. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Never give up. Never give up. Lee's corner. Can we put some gloss on it? Oh, it's just bounced straight off Thander's face. Little puts it back in and it's away. Honestly, Thander, what are you doing there? He's just stood there and let it ricochet back off his face and into play. It's about all he's capable of, to be completely honest. We need to take Crawford out. Howley's done well. Oh my God, ref. Blow the whistle, ref. It's the 94th minute. Come on. How are we? We're into the 5th minute of 3 minutes of stoppage time. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Get rid of it. Don't give a penalty away. Get rid of it, lads. Get rid of it, pal. He's done it and it's all over. Oh, what a game. Oh my God, I'm so tense. But we've won it. We've just about done it. Oh, gosh. I think the performance was a bit disappointing, to be honest. I'm going to say what a comeback just to keep them all happy. Oh, thank goodness for that. And that was really important as well, you know, because we've just maintained our spot in the automatic promotion places. A draw there and we would have been down to 4th or even 5th. Oh. Thank goodness for that. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Tim, yep, wow was right. Twerno says, team feels much more threatening with that formation change. Good, but there, thanks, Twerno. Thanks, mate. Yeah, that was the problem, was that all of our attacks in those first few games, we were relying on somebody playing a brilliant through ball and somebody else running onto it. And that was pretty much the only way we had to score. It was the only method of scoring that was available. And it wasn't working often enough. So yeah, I think the formation has helped. So God, that was a tight one, but we'll take it. So these are our wins from today so far. That game against Aylesbury, we were super unlucky to. It was actually a similar game to that one against Woodford. It's just that we couldn't score. But against Woodford, we did manage to score a couple, thank goodness. Oh, 4 games, 3 wins. Excellent stuff. Tim says, I think with Little being a competent fox in the box, it frees Powell up a bit. Yeah, I think you're right. I might go to 2 up front, especially once Omar is back. Omar might be back in time for our next game. And I'm sort of tempted to ditch this attacking midfield role, this advanced playmaker role, and just go 2 up with maybe Little being a defensive forward. Because he's got, I mean, I don't know, maybe try 2 up. I think it could be, I think Colin, Little and Omar up front together could be the winner, because Omar's got the pace and the dribbling, and Little can hold it up really well, and he can finish, he can get on the end of things. Maybe Colin Little should be the poacher and Omar should be something, I don't know, I'm not really sure exactly how to arrange them, but I certainly do think that attacking midfield position, it's not that the position is a problem, we just haven't got anyone that's good enough to actually play properly in behind the striker. We just don't have a good enough player. So maybe we should just go 2 up. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the chat. I think having a striker that, Tim, I agree. I think having one striker that sort of holds it up, like an advanced playmaker who just sort of, or an advanced forward. Because advanced forwards start high, but they also come deep to get involved in the play. So maybe I'll have Little as an advanced forward and have Koroma as a poacher because he's fast, so he can stand on the shoulder of the last man. Maybe that's the answer. Could well be. Sam Moore honestly could be my first choice keeper if he'd chosen to come here instead of wasting his time at St Albans. See if he wants to come now. No. Should have come here, Sam. Missed your opportunity, Sam. You've missed it. How do we feel, chat? Do we want to keep going? You want to keep going with the stream for a bit? I'm going to need to pop to the facilities again. I'd normally call it a day when I need to go for my second facilities break. But I've just knocked back a can of beer, so the seal's long gone. It's long gone. If everyone hasn't got much else better to do today, we could stick around. Tim's off. Tim's off to brave the outside world. Good luck, Tim. Good luck. Don't bring coronavirus back to the chat. I can't have everybody getting coronavirus in the chat. So just keep it to yourself, would you? Don't breathe into your keyboard. We'll all get it. Cheers, Tim. Good luck to you, mate. See you next time. Maybe see you later. We could still be here. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to leave it to process a few results. I'm going to pop to El Baño, and then we'll come back and we'll maybe play one more. We'll maybe play one more game and then we'll call it a night. Okay. We'll wait for this processing to end. I'll hit continue again, and then I'll pop out and I'll be right back. Actually, it's just going to keep loading. I'm going to go. I'll be back in a sec, lads. How are we doing? Oh, yeah. People making bids for players I never wanted in the first place. That's a lie. Anybody who's on my shortlist is a player I wanted. Zap80, what leagues did you load at the beginning of the save? Yeah, stupidly, quite a few. So hang on, when it finishes processing, I'll show you. So I made a bit of a snafu because it had been so long since I'd played Champ. I kind of messed up with the loading of the players. Instead of doing the database load, I put the database on like biggest, but then instead of going and saying, you know, load all players from Europe or whatever you're supposed to do, Derek Kieran's okay. You can go, Derek, if you want. I'll let you go in the next transfer window. I can't wait as long as that. You're being very unprofessional. Maybe I am being unprofessional, but you leave me with no other choice. I think we should leave this discussion for now so that I can release you on a free transfer. Because I'm not having this kind of insubordination. Just get the hell out of here. I made the mistake of not just loading players. I loaded a bunch of the leagues thinking that I would get the players along with the leagues. And I have... where do you see? Oh, here it's add remove leagues. I've stupidly loaded all of these leagues. I'm going to take out Iceland and Finland as of the end of the season, but we've got all of these leagues going. So there is quite a lot of processing because I kind of messed up. Because I played so much Champ Manager, I thought I needed to load all the leagues in order to get all the players. But I realised, after it was too late, I realised that I could just not load the leagues but still have all the players available. I kind of messed that up. But there, as a result of that, there is quite a lot of processing. So yeah, whoops, sorry. Fudged it. I don't mind though, because occasionally these things happen. I mean, the score lines happen, and you get to see the names of players that you forgot existed, which is quite nice. I saw Sebastian Abreu scored for somebody the other day, which was just a huge blast from the past because I signed him in my first season on Los Coladeros. Sebastian Abreu, back in those heady days where we didn't have any good players either. In fact, the first season of Los Coladeros was quite similar to this. I've been trying to get Sergio Sestello. I'll maybe get him at the end of the season. His contract's up at the end of the season. Maybe you can keep the first divisions of other nations and remove the rest. Yeah, I think I will do that, but I mean, it doesn't refresh till the summer, does it? Summer 2012. So towards the end of the season, I'll go and switch them all off. And then when it updates, it'll be slightly less for next season. But yeah, unfortunately, I kind of messed up with my setting up of this game, and I put a lot of leagues on, which means there's quite a lot of processing between games. It's kind of annoying because it has to figure out all the results of all of these fixtures. It's a shame we've lost Wesley Shawes. He's good. He would have been absolute dynamite in this shithole league. Aha! Craig Ferraz is finally back. Thank God for that. Finally back after his hernia. He's not fit though. But I mean, he'll at least take a place on the bench, that's for sure. Oh, Bale OGTF. Does Steve Gustan exist? Now there's a question. Now that is a question and a half. I will have a look as soon as this processing is over. Who was the other kid that I had? Oh, William Lee Anderson. Right, we'll see if they both exist. Good question. I have looked for the others. I've looked up Farnerud and Chelstrom and all of those. They all exist, but they're all obviously far from available. Let's have a look for Steve Gustan. Oh, there is a Steve Gustan. Club Franciscan, not sure how you say that. He is valued at 0, and he is actually quite good. Oh my God. If I only had more money, I could actually sign Steve Gustan. Massive shout, Bale OGTF in the chat. Massive shout. I will add him to my shortlist so that when we do actually have any money, I'll have a go at signing him. I've learned from bitter experience that because I can only offer 70 a week, if someone wants 650, there's nothing I can offer them that will convince them to come. But that is a good shout. Brilliant shout. Have a quick look for William Lee Anderson as well. Oh, look at him. Oh, he looks like a cult leader. Pretty good though. He's only worth 45k, but he is on £1,000 a week. So we'd never, even if he was on a free transfer, we'd never come anywhere near signing him. Who's this mad lad? Exactly. Exactly. He looks like Charlie Manson's brother. Yeah, I'd take him because he looks mean and he's actually quite good, but yeah. There was somebody else that I was going to look for as well. Somebody else that we had. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I always ruin his career at every club. Aidan McVeigh. Oh my God, he's on a free transfer. So I've signed Aidan McVeigh. I signed him for Diamond Geezers, never played him. I signed him for Los Coladeros, never played him. I'm not, to be honest, Aidan, I wouldn't be interested either if I were you, because I'm only going to ruin your career. I'm going to put him on my shortlist. I promise, hand on heart, rubbish as he is, I owe Aidan McVeigh. I seriously owe him. I've signed him twice and basically ruined his career with Ruston and Diamonds and Los Coladeros. If I can sign Aidan McVeigh at any point, I will sign him, and I promise I'll play him. I guarantee that I'll play him for a whole season in every tournament he's available for, because I just owe the boy a career. I feel so bad about Aidan McVeigh. Well, what about Dunwell? That's a good one as well, Michael Dunwell. He was really good on Champo 102. Let's have a quick look. I don't know if Sigalko would be on this. He was a real player, wasn't he, Sigalko? So, but I don't know, because his name is also spelt slightly differently. Oh no, Ralph, he's doing it to me again. Sigalko. No, only Yuri Sigalko. And who did I just say? I just said somebody else. I've already forgotten who it was. Remind me, chat, the other young player I just said I was going to look for. I've forgotten. Let's get through to our next game. Only a couple of days to go. Oh, I just looked for Sigalko. There was somebody else I just said. God, who was it? That's annoying. Oh, Dunwell. Michael Dunwell. I'll go and have a look for Dunwell and see if he was still knocking around. Zap800 says, I remember buying a pretty decent central defender from Matlock Town on FM12. Oh, that's all right. That's a good tip. That is a good tip. I need every half-decent centre-back I can find, so we'll go and have a look. I'll go and open up Matlock Town, and if you see the name, then furiously type it into the chat so we can try and have a go. And let's see if Dunwell still at Bishop Stortford. No, he's not on the game. And Matlock Expressway, Matlock Town, the Gladiators. Here we go. So if you see a familiar name there, Zap, then shout it into the chat. Let's see if any of their defenders are actually any good. Lukic is the man. He does look like a good... Well, I mean, he doesn't look great. Oh, I'd have to actually sign him as well for 2K. Well, I have figured out a little trick with the signing of players after promotion. How about we'll give you 4K after we've been promoted? What do you think about that, Matlock Town? We'll see. See what they say about that. Bray Wanderers playing out an entertaining draw with Drogheda United. Luke Shaw scores a pen. Never would have thought he'd be playing for Bray Wanderers. Ronnie Johnson scores for Buxton Reserves. Wait, Man United's Matt James? He must just be some youth player. I feel like they've got a player now that's... What's the Welsh kid's? Drogheda is pronounced Drogheda. Is it really? Okay, thanks for that. Thanks you. Drogheda. I did not know that. I got slaughtered in the chat by somebody else a while ago for butchering all the Irish names, because I've only ever seen them written down. So I've never actually heard most of them pronounced. So thanks for that. Drogheda. I'll try and remember that. God, Andy Peaks is so clingy. He constantly needs to have meetings. Look, Andy, If a player is unhappy with his training workload, it's your fault. You're in charge of training. Ask assistant to set player training focus. If they're unhappy, it's your fault. Stop moaning at me about it. Okay, yeah, fine. Put them on individual trainings. It's your job. Right, let's do some scouting of all these surely useless players that I'll never sign. Yeah, well, he's only in on loan, so just shut up. No, we're not going to annoy anybody. I'm not telling one of my players to tutor another. Even if, I mean, John Pupula could do with all the help he can get. Oh, Daniel James. Yeah, thanks, Twerno. Daniel James. Yeah. Quite right. Zap, could you take a look at Mansfield? I remember buying a young sim. Well, I'll never sign anyone from Mansfield. Not a chance. Mansfield are actually a professional football club. There you go. There's all their players. See who you've got for me. Hang on, I'll sort them by position. There we go. Might make it a bit easier. That's not Louis Briscoe. Is it young Gary Roberts? He's quite good. I mean, they're all going to be good. They're 2 leagues above us. All of their players are going to be good. Oh, look at their under 18s. God, they've got a full squad. Jack Hawkins. And he's all right. None of them are going to come and play for me. I'm 2 divisions below them. Ah, Omar is back. Thank God for that. Okay, Matlock. Let's see. They want a deal starting at 4K. Well, I'm not prepared to give you 4K. So how about after promotion I give you 7K? Little finger in the mouth. Have some of that. Okay. It's a big day. We've got yet another game. It's Bedfont Town. Now, they were quite high up in the table. Well, they've fallen away a little bit. They were top at one point. Bedworth and Bedfont, I remember we were top, and Bedworth and Bedfont were second and third. But Bedfont have fallen away a little bit. Look at their recent results. Well, they won. Oh, they beat Aylesbury last time. They beat Aylesbury, but then before that they've not won in 5, 4 draws in a row. I mean, there's nothing to learn about any of the teams, because what's been shown is that anybody can beat anybody. Anybody can thrash anybody at any moment. There really is no real quality between any of the teams. But now, is Omar fit enough? No, he's only at 75. And Ferrers, 87. I think Ferrers has got to start on the bench, and I'll bring him on for Vickers at some point. I might go with my ploy of playing Powell and Little, having Little as a... I don't know, what do we think for Little? What do you think his role should be? I don't know about deep lying forward, because I don't really want him to start deep, because he's the best at finishing. His finishing and composure is better. But he can actually he's a bit more of an all-rounder. Maybe I'll have him as an advanced forward. Let's see, let's have a quick look at the old player instructions. Lead the line, spearhead attacking moves. Yeah, I think that's what I want Little to do, and I want Powell to just be fast. Yeah, break the defensive line. Yeah, I think that's the way. I think that's the way that we're going to do this. Has anybody been playing well recently that deserves to go in the team? Well, Ferrers, Karoma, obviously. I might actually put Karoma on the bench to give him... If we're doing well in this game, I might give him a few minutes towards the end. Steve Jaggs actually hasn't been playing very well. Michael Jackson has been moonwalking through centre midfield for us all season. He had one bad game, but otherwise I thought he was actually pretty good. So I'm going to give Jacko a chance. How about... now... Where's Molnar? Oh, Molnar's back to 98%. Thank God for that. So that means, let's see, we're going to drop Dugan, because Dugan, looking at my defenders over there, Dugan is on a 6.8, and he's clearly the worst defender. So we'll drop Dugan, we'll put Thander at right back, and we'll take Dugan out altogether for Molnar. Though Dugan can go on the bench, because Howley is even worse. Oh, where's he gone now? I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Dugan. Most of these players are pretty terrible. Steve Jaggs, I know. I think I might actually start Gell actually as well ahead of Turley. Because as much as I like Turley, I feel like Gell scored a goal for us this season, which is something. But he just, I don't know, even though he's very, 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 very bad technically, I just feel like he's actually done more when he's been in the team than Turley has. I'm going to drop Turley all the way out and put Steve Claridge on the bench. Oh, not Steve Claridge, sorry. Not Steve Claridge. Sorry, Steve. Steve Jaggs, I mean. Steve Jaggs. Right. That is... I was about to say that is a good-looking team. It really isn't. It's an appalling-looking team. But it's pretty much the best we've got. So that's what we're going to go with for our next game. Let's just do it. Let's do it. This is going to be our final game of the day, I think, because I've been on stream for quite a long time. I've had a beer, and I haven't had anything to eat today. So I probably should go and actually have some food at some point. But I've got a good feeling about this. Bedfont Town, they're no pushovers, that's for sure. But I've just got a good feeling about this one. Okay, let's go player injury. When I say things like that, of course, we will go about 4-0 down. It's inevitable. Midfielder, right back. Midfielder. Unfortunately, I've got to do this every game. Because if I just set them to man marking, they don't necessarily mark the right man. There we go, left back. Okay. Assertively. There we go. Everybody relax. And let's go. Let's go. Twerno says, I went to school with a guy called Jason Turley. He was a right knobhead. So, well, consider him dropped. Consider him... It wasn't the same one, was it? What a ball for Powell. First minute. Oh, just wide. Oh, first attack of the game. What a through ball to Powell. Blimey, nearly a goal up immediately. Within 30 seconds, nearly a goal up. So, yeah, it wasn't the same Jason Turley, was it, Twerno? I'd love it if it was. Thander panics. Gives the ball away. Little gets back. Oh, no. That's the end of Little. Oh, is it? No, he's okay. Thank God. He's going to be okay. Okay, come on. Come on, lads. We can do this. We can do this. Get out to him. Oh, that's okay. That's rubbish. That's okay. It's the sort of thing that my goalkeeper Gilpin would just fumble into his own goal if it was actually on target. But the majority of the time, if they're just shooting from there, that's fine. We can deal with that. I'm just a huge fan of Bob Thander. He's one of the most limited defenders I've ever come across. But in general, I mean, he panics a lot. But when he doesn't panic, he's got something. He loves a tackle. He's not got one there, though. Get them. Just get them. That's okay. Wide. That's fine. It wasn't the same one. Oh, well, that's all right. He's dropped anyway. He's dropped anyway. A bit of catharsis from your youth. Okay, Little. Oh, Little's been taken out there, ref. Little is getting his... He's just getting his ass kicked out there. Little's in big trouble. We get some sort of, you know, apocalyptic injury crisis, it feels like, every game. But we've at least got Ferrers and... Karoma back on the bench. So if Little does have to go off, and I mean at 46%, the chances are I'm probably going to have to sub him rather than later. We'll see if he can keep going. The physios are taking him off for the time being. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. Can we score without Little on the pitch? Lee's got down the line. Oh, he's put a good ball in. Oh, somebody needs to get on the end of that. Oh, that is an absolutely shocking effort from Vickers. Little is in big trouble on the sideline. Little's back on. Lee into the box. Not really clear. Jackson's there. Jackson hits all just over the bar. Good old Jacko. Little's fitness is up to 53, but I still think he's not going to make this game. He's not going to finish it. That's okay. Shoot from there all day. All day. Chumps. It's generally us looking like we're having more chances. Jackson! Oh, Michael Jackson! What a finish, MJ. Just from the edge of the box. Absolutely clatters it into the bottom corner. What a finish. And it's 1-0 to your mighty Diamonds. Look at this. Lovely ball inside. Jackson takes a touch just into the box. Absolutely leathers it into the bottom corner. Looks like it might have just clipped the post on its way in. And it's 1-0 to the good guys. Once again. Superb stuff. Yeah, Little's going to have to come off, I think. Actually, Little and Vickers. I mean, Vickers isn't unfit, but Vickers is just playing terribly. Little's not fit. I think I might bring on Ferros and Karoma at half-time. I think that's going to be the answer. Don't like the look of this corner. We are so bad at defending set pieces. Williams flicks it in. Oh, Powell's there. Powell pumps it away almost to the halfway line. Great defensive header. Oh, what a tackle. Big Deemy. Peter D. Petey D. The Big D. We'll call him the Big D. Or the Long D. I just can't. I'm not going to learn his name. We'll just call him the Long D. Mitchie on the edge of the box. Take him out. No, he's awful, that guy. As long as we can keep him on his left foot, he looks pretty shocking. Okay. Yeah, it has been a drab match so far, but it's a drab match that we're winning, so I'll take it. Yeah, we are going to encourage them. They're capable of even better. Only one left. That's okay. It's all right. It's not a disaster. So Ferros and Karoma clearly better than Vickers and Little. So we're going to go with that. I think I might actually swap those two around. Here we go. So neither of them are fit, but they're both just back from injury. A half is probably all they should really be playing anyway. And considering that Little and Vickers weren't playing very well and were both a bit... Well, Little was on the receiving end of two massive tackles that nearly killed him. That is such a bad ball. That's okay. Powell's there. Oh, Karoma might get on the end of that. Karoma! Oh, what a save, Thackeray! Omar Karoma made it all happen himself. Brilliant hustle from Omar. Just tipped over the bar. God, we've missed him. Him and Ferros, we've missed them so much. Powell puts it back. Gell might shoot from the edge of the box. He does, but it's blocked. Ferros can't get there. His counter-attack is on. Got to stop it. Molnar, what a tackle. What a tackle from the hammer. Bedfont's still on the ball, though. They've still got it. We need to just put a tackle in there. My players pretty much just run around after their players. Only a couple of them actually make tackles, but that's all right. Keep limiting them to shots from the edge of the box. That is what I want to see. If they score, if we limit teams to having to shoot from the edge of the box and try and score absolutely world-class goals, then, you can't do much about that. Oh, what a ball in from Omar, and Powell nearly got on the end of it. We'll take another corner. Jackson should take it, I think. No, Lee's on the pitch. He's got 19 for corners. Woodward, what are you doing? Gell, shoot Gell. No, Lee pops it in. Oh, that's easy for the keeper. Too easy. Too easy. That's okay. We're playing well here. We're doing okay at the moment. What a ball to Lee! Oh, off the crossbar! Karoma's there! Oh, the keeper's saved it! How has that not gone in? Martin Lee thunders one off the crossbar. Nearly breaks it in half. It should be 2-0. But as it is, it's still only 1. Bedfont come forward. Oh, Gell's there. What's he doing? He's done brilliantly, it turns out. Karoma breaks away. Oh, if only you can find a pass. Just find a pass. Karoma doesn't need anyone. Oh, Thackeray saves. God, just slip someone through there, Omar, for goodness sake. I'm going to get a hernia at this rate. Karoma beats his man again. Oh no, he wins a corner. God, we've missed. Look at how much. This is how much we've missed these guys. Can you just look at how good Karoma is? He's our best player by such a long way. Lee's corner. Oh, it went all the way through. But it's absolutely whomped clear. Thander tidies it up and puts a brilliant ball down the line for Ferros. Oh, I can't get it out. But we've still got it. Jacko. Thander. Find Gell. He has found him. Gell flicks it into the box. Powell is there. Oh, Ferros is there as well. Thackeray saves. Oh, we're all over him. We are all over Bedfont Town here. This is superb from the Diamonds. We just need that second goal to kill this game off. I'm pretty sick of only being 1-0 up. Oh, lovely little header. Yes, they're rubbish. Come on, boys. We've got them on the ropes. Gel's fitness is down. I'm going to have to change him. Powell's still causing problems in there. Steve Jaggs can come on for Gel. That's a good final change. Feel good about that. Ball into the box. Oh, Karoma's diving header. How's he not scored? Deflected wide. Oh my God, I love a diving header on Football Manager so much. Such a fan. Come on, Omar. You can do it. Omar again. Oh, he's there. Omar Karoma on his comeback from injury. He was denied last time. They do the Ronaldo celebration. It's 2-0 Rushden. What a finish, Omar, at the near post. Can't say they weren't warned. Bosh. Man on the post as usual. Does absolutely sod all. Goalkeeper dives over it. We'll take it. Rushden 2, Bedfont Town 0. This is a great result so far. Oh no, I don't like their corners at all. Oh, pushed away by Gilps. Oh no, it hit the bar. It came back off the bar. Big chance for Bedfont to get back into this game. Fortunately, they're slightly worse than us today, it would seem. Karoma flicks it on to nobody. That'll do. That'll do. It's all right. Oh, God, my back hurts. My back hurts from sitting. Michael Jackson has been brilliant in this game. He's taken a knock there. What's he down to? Oh, 57. I've made all my subs. There's only just over 5 minutes to go. Jackson's still off. My players aren't marking. Oh, Gilpin saves. Thank God for that. Oh no, they're back on the ball here. They've got wrong side. Gilpin came. Oh, good tackle, Woodward. Good tackle. That's behind for a Bedfont corner. I do not like free kicks. Do I not like free kicks and corners? It's another one on its way in. Williams puts it in. Oh, Woodward away again. Woodward's been excellent since he moaned at me and I let him play. It's a lesson for all of you. Whining works. He came in, he had a little whinge. I told him he could have a game. He's been really good ever since he came in. If in doubt, complain. That's the lesson from today's stream. Well, I'm going to say that my formation, my tactical change, has been an overwhelming success. We've looked so much better ever since I put us into it. Oh, Karoma's in again in the last minute. Oh, Omar shoots wide. Yeah, the tactics have made a huge difference. We've been so much better. Thank goodness. I can enjoy my nuts in peace. Well, yesterday was tricky. Yesterday's stream was at times hard going. But today, the opening game against Aylesbury, we were so unlucky to lose it. And then we have just been dominant ever since. That was a good win for us. Everybody's delighted. Morale through the ceiling. We're somehow down to third. Oh, Fleet had a game in hand. Right, Fleet Town have used their game in hand to move up to second, but we're still in good shape. We're still in good shape. We've still got Bedworth to play. Any kind of slip up from either them or Fleet Town, and we are right back into the automatic promotion places. 4 points ahead of St Neots in fourth. We're in good shape. At the end of yesterday, I was worried. I was waiting for all the hashtag Paul out banners. But today, that's the wrong button. Today's been an overwhelming success. Take a look at these recent results. That's not the right button at all. So there's today's 5 games. We've won 4 out of 5 since my tactical change. And like I said, that game against Aylesbury, we really were better than them. They had 1 shot on target. I mean, we only had 1 shot on target as well. But we made 1 clear-cut chance. We had 3 half chances. They had no They didn't even make a half chance in the game, and they still managed to beat us. We were so unlucky to lose that game. I still can't believe it, as you can probably hear. But we won 4 out of 5 spectacularly. Scoring, what's that, 11 goals in the process? 4, 6, 8, yep. Scored 11 goals in 4 games, only let in 2. Looked really good for our wins. I will 100% take it. And I think, you know what? I think we've been on the stream for about 3 hours. So I think that'll do for today. My throat hurts. I need some more beer. I need some more water. I could do with eating. So thanks for joining me today, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that's the new followers. Thank you, chat. Thanks, Twerno. Thanks, Zap. Thanks, Bale. Thanks, Tim, even though you're not there anymore. Thanks, Destroying Angel. Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with part 6 of Diamond Geezers 2 Football Manager 12 Challenge. See you then.